And why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Castro, 34.
And why was your balloon unpopped?
I mean, she cool. I was looking at her. She look nice, you know. It's fine. I really see too many things I can complain about her, you know. Make a reason to really pop it. I was just listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did we end up? And why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Castro, 34.
And why was your balloon unpopped?
I mean, she cool. I was looking at her. She look nice, you know. It's fine. I really see too many things I can complain about her, you know. Make a reason to really pop it. I was just listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did we end up popping his?
Too flashy. I'm not a flashy person. You know, if you make money, that's fine and all. I just wouldn't want other people to know.
Right.
You just never know other people's intention. And if you're flashy, you just never know what you're bringing on.
Sure.
That's all.
Thank you. I mean, as a man, you know, my job is to provide and protect, you know, so even though if a man's flashy, but can he make sure we okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Regardless whether he's flashy or not, whatever he has. So we can't drive a flashy car, nice car, because we got to worry about somebody trying to take something because they don't have it. But the thing is, can he protect you? Can he protect you when you in these streets, when we's being flashy? Because regardless, you're going to spend money wherever you go. So we got to look at, we at the lowest total.
Would you rather marry a guy who is rich, buys you a ton of fancy shit, but cheats on you? Or marry a broke dude who can't buy you shit, but his tongue is called the Finder 4000 and he doesn't cheat?
I'm gonna say the first guy. Here's why.
This is why the red pill community exists.
She said it, I didn't.
Come here, handsome. That woman lost you the moment she started moving like you wasn't shit to lose for real. When she should have been moving like you were everything, a provider, a protector, the head of the household. You gotta think, some women get the man that everyone wants, and they forget that that's still a guy that everybody wants. So you still him. So don't trip, baby, because there's some women out here that's gonna appreciate you.
Don't never forget who you is. Don't never ever do that. Know who you is and walk in it. With your little ugly eye. Ooh, she pretty. I like her. She pretty. It's a pretty, red, beautiful black queen.
If you really think about it, everybody in the world is a year or close to a year older than what they say they is. Because, bro, you was in your mom's stomach for 9 months, and then you born. You can't be born zero. You was already developed 9 months ago. So everybody in the world is 9 months older or close to a year older than what they say they is. I'm about to be 48 at the end of the month, but I'm really gonna be 48 in 9 months.
So do that mean you alive in that gestation period when they do that, start with the A word? I gotta be careful because of the algorithm. Do that mean you're alive in that gestation period? I'm just asking, where we at? Because he make a good point.
I genuinely want women to stop arguing with men about their preferences. Men have been saying for ages they do not like modifications on women. They've been saying they don't like wigs, they don't like lashes, they don't like BBLs, they don't like any form of enhancements. Do they tolerate it? Yes, because there are more women now who are adapting. But that is not a thing that women did to appease men. That is a thing women did for their own self-gratification in order to make themselves feel more secure.
A God that don't judge. So I feel like the same way you could be a stripper and be a woman of God, I feel like the same way people can be gay and still be like women and men of God. You know what I'm saying? He said come as you are. So, you know, and I feel like you wouldn't have the drive to do something that God don't want you to do. Like, I mean,
you're on the right track, sis. You're on the right track. It makes sense, though. Like, if he don't judge, you know, why should everyone else judge? So
I do feel that it's disrespectful, especially when the girl that was on Jocelyn's Cabaret, she poured the holy oil all over her body and then just hopped on the stripper pole.
It's like sex.
That was so disrespectful.
That's like merging the two, though. I'm saying, like, being a dancer Saturday night, made your bag, Sunday morning you got up and you went to church, and you know what I'm saying? Now, holy oil.
She just poured it all over her, so I don't know about that one.
Come as you are. I thought.
Do married women go on girls trips? No, we do not. No, we do not. No, we do not. We don't go on girls trips. We don't do that. We married. We don't go on girls trips. What we looking for? Who we checking for? What? Go and spend time with our friends? No, thank you. We can spend time right here in the city. Where you want to go? Olive Garden, Red Lobster. Where we going? Brunch, Target, Walmart. You pick. Out the country, no. My husband crazy.
Oh, is you going on the girls trip? While hubby at the house? I know a lot of people go on them girls trips and they got them hubbies. And I'm out of town.
Why would I want a female president?
Why not?
Look at what feminism has done to our families. You just talking about men no longer in the family. Yeah, because women are all strong and manly, feeling like they don't need a man no more. How? When they done broke down their sons and got their sons around here talking about they want to be women. The man need to be back in the home.
So I do believe that different relationships bring out different things in us. I was also an extreme alpha in my first engagement. I had 2 engagements, called off 2 weddings. My first relationship that I was engaged to, I was extreme alpha. So even if he tried to be alpha, I left no space. It was like, hell no, by all means necessary, because I said so, and you can walk. Like, I'm chasing my career. I know my value. I'm not fatherless. I got a daddy. He spoils me. Good day. I think he chose a woman who was alpha because it fed something in him that was beta.
Yeah.
I chose a man who was beta because my alpha needed to be inflamed. But my second engagement, he was alpha. But not only was he alpha, I was ready. I had these submissive feels in me already. So by the time we got in a relationship, I was a hybrid by then. I was alpha submissive. So I was cooking, he was daddy, I was soft, I was in my feminine. And the blessing of that is I got to experience both. And I learned that I fell more in love with myself in my soft.
I want to get picked over and 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 over again by the same man 1,000,000 times. I want to marry that man. I want to have that man's children. And I want to live a happy life because he keeps picking me and I keep picking him. I'm a pick me, for sure. I'm not a whatever the opposite of that would be, a not pick me. Whoever raised their hand and said, hey, don't pick me.
Would you cheat on your boyfriend for me?
Absolutely not.
What if I gave you $20,000?
$20?
$20,000.
$20,000?
She going. She gonna cheat.
Just voted.
I did.
And who did you vote for?
For Harris.
And tell me about how you came to this decision.
So I wasn't gonna vote at all until my girlfriend was blowing up my phone telling me to go vote. And if I didn't, she was gonna break up with me. So now I'm here.
So is you breaking up with Boo Thang over who he voted for or who she voted for? Is y'all really that invested? I always ask people, you invested, but how your money looking? how much money you got, how broke you is. At the end of the day, America is a capitalist society. How broke you is how much money you got. All that other yipping and yapping, it don't really add up to nothing. But all right, you want to argue about it, go ahead, keep on arguing.
We not even buying dudes a meal now? Okay, because I've been seeing this viral video of this dude asking this girl to pick him up some food on her way coming to his crib. And then I seen, you know, Vanessa's Club ask the same thing. So we can't even get the dude we talking to some food. We not even doing that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I send my man money all the time. Haircuts, food, drinks if he out with his homeboys sometimes. Like, you treat me, I'm gonna treat you.
What's your excuse? Yeah, you. Over there complaining and whining. You ain't got no excuse. Cause Big Boy just did a somersault and you in the house being lazy on a Sunday. Get your...
I saw this one reel. This lady was asking, so your family's at a dinner table, you're about to serve them dinner. Who gets the food first, your kids or your husband? Reading the comments had to have been the most scariest thing I've ever seen, because a lot of people were like, oh no, my husband's going to get the breadcrumbs. What? Or like, no, my kids eat first. Oh no, my kids come first. In a marriage, your husband comes first. Your wife comes first. Your marriage comes before the kids.
She said it, I didn't.
Toxic boys are nice guys.
Fuck. Toxic boys are nice guys.
Yeah, like who's Sean between the two?
Nah, toxic boys.
Why?
No, because they're dominant. I love dominance.
So what don't you like about a nice guy?
They're too sweet, man.
Yeah.
Give me a sleepless night once in a while.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Oh my god, this car's old and dingy, stinking here, and I'm cold. How do you get around in this thing? Jesus. Where are we going? Did you make reservations?
Yeah,
I'm vegan. I can't just eat anything, you know what I mean? I'm gluten-free. I got a lot to watch my figure with.
Yeah, this is the restaurant
this
right
is
here.
it? Okay, you gonna change? You gotta put a different jacket on. Let's go. Come on. Hurry up. What are you doing? Get out the car.
The reason that I'm here and she's accusing me of all the cheating and stuff is just that, like, the statistics in the United States, do you know that there's 16 women to every man? So it kind of makes me a victim by default. And then, you know, I just kind of like to keep my options open because I was always told to keep my options open.
So you're saying you're a victim of the stats?
I'm a victim of the stats.
She said there are 30. So according to you, you're beating the odds.
Well, somebody else is out there slipping, so it adds more onto my plate. And that's why I say it makes me a victim.
Who gonna tell them? See, sometimes as men, we have to help other men. Because the men could be the Lulu too. All right.
Worst thing a man can do while I'm giving him that gobble gobble 3,000 double twist, tell me to slow down, because baby, I know I'm finna win. I done won the fucking war. So now I'm finna put the pressure to the metal. I'm finna go in. I'm spitting on that look. Yeah, and I'm not finna stop because I'm finna have your soul.
Donald Trump is president, and I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years. In
in protest and protection of your bodies. As we know, if that little baby inside you gives you any trouble and you need an emergency healthcare, you're fucked and you're gonna die. I think that is sufficient enough reason to stop having sex. Don't you agree?
Who gonna tell her?
My name is Tattoo and I'm 31.
All right, Tattoo. So why are you still holding on to your balloon?
Because I have a question.
And what would that be?
So you looking for love?
Yes, I am.
Are you? Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So, I have another question. So, remember when you told me that we weren't in a relationship yet because you didn't have all of the things to offer me that I deserved and that you weren't looking for anything until you knew that you could come to me properly and provide me with the things that you knew that I deserved because we serial dated for like a whole year?
Yeah, I'm glad my answer ain't changed, but yeah, it's still the same. I know why she did that.
Alrighty, so it's true. You be outside.
Nah, that's crazy.
He is outside.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to figure out if he even remember who she is or who she was. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Why you got that shit on?
I'm seeking validation.
We in a relationship.
Fuck this relationship, Mike. What you want from me? You pay all the fucking bills. That is not enough. You don't have a Hellcat. You're driving this regular ass fucking car. You work a 9 to 5, Mike.
All right, can we get your name and age?
I'm Tanelia, I'm 23.
Okay, and why do you still have your balloon unpopped?
Because he's my ex.
Wait, what? Yep.
Like I know him.
Yeah. This is my recent ex.
Yeah, I wanna go home.
You see how you gotta be careful with them exes, don't you?
Wait. So you guys trying to rekindle?
Yeah, how about we say fuck this and we just go home?
Yeah, let's go.
Ready? All right.
You better pay attention. Yeah. The question is, though, how long was she for the streets?
Okay, you turn it off again, I will find you in contempt of court. All right? So you will spend 10 days in the Cobb County Jail. You turn the video off again, okay? Did you understand me, Miss Bouvier? Did you understand me, Miss Bouvier? Unmute yourself and say so. Miss Bouvier, I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm going to excuse you from this hearing. I'm going to find you in contempt, and I will pick you up. And your child will then go to Mr. Habib. Unmute.
I stand behind my documents. For the record, I stand behind my documents.
You can stand behind whatever you want. Do not unmute like I asked you. Ms. Marshall, go ahead and remove Ms. Bouvier from these proceedings.
Pride before the fall. You don't see that a lot.
I'm paying, then who's saving? If I'm paying everything, because you can't pay everything and save. But if we both pay half, we both can save and put up. Because I'm sure you got some family that you want to help too. You got some things that you like to do. So if I'm paying it all, you don't never pay nothing. You don't never offer to say, okay, this month I get rent, baby, and I've been paying it all. And I can't man now. If that's the case, nigga might well buy my. If that's the case, nigga, if that's the case, I see why these niggas going overseas then.
Hey man, don't look all mad. Don't look. Nah. I want you guys to see something. Hang on, look at this. Y'all see this?
Do y'all see this? Now I'm gonna tell y'all why all these fire trucks, all these people standing outside of our apartment building, okay? She set my clothes on fire. Sprinklers going off, flooding the whole place. A fire is inside of the place. You don't have to do that.
Well, you didn't have to go spend $5,000 on clothes when you know good and well we're trying to save it for a house and get up out this apartment.
I tell the 2-year boyfriend that I still look out for the ex-husband that I've known since I was 18 years old. So we're great co-parenters. And we have a good relationship, friendship.
All right, we got you. If I was a person that you were entertaining, I would run fast as hell from you. You don't have no boundaries. I'm great. I am 100% effective at co-parenting, but I have boundaries. There are certain conversations that we are not going to have. If it's not related to the child and anything that is related to the child, you should absolutely not have those conversations.
Are you basically saying we should not eat fruit?
We should be eating fruit in season. Average apple in a grocery store is over a year old.
Are you kidding?
No, over a year old. Ew. The sickness is good for business.
Wow. Pay attention.
You pop out at the club, you got 10 niggas trying to holler. You was not turning all 10 of them niggas down. You didn't get 5 your number. You didn't link with 3. You didn't fuck 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, and out them 2, you probably hit both of them wrong. Like, that's just how that shit get done.
Does it make sense for a lot of women to go 50-50? And I'll use me as an example. I live in a studio apartment in Central Phoenix. I pay about $13.50 a month, and that includes utilities, taxes, rent, all that jazz. The only thing it doesn't include is electricity and Wi-Fi. If I find a guy I really fuck with and I really like, and we move in together, we would have to get at least a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. Now you're like, why do you need a 2-bed, 2-bath? If you've ever lived with a man, if you had brothers, a dad, you know that you want your own bathroom. Plus, I have a lot of curly hair. I don't want no one rushing me in the bathroom when it's hair day. And also, I work from home, so I would need an office.
Drinking sewage water? They said they're gonna try and take the sewage water and try and put a filter on that thing and make it drinkable. I don't care how many filters you put on it, I ain't drinking shit.
96 million gallons a day of treated wastewater from a county sanitation plant. And yes, that includes sewage.
You think I'm going to drink that water?
Yes, you will.
If you drink that, you a nasty bitch.
All right, I'm going to do it.
All that was left was to try it.
She just drank shit with a smile on her face.
Men are starting to wake up and realize that they deserve better for themselves, they deserve happiness, and they deserve to have standards and boundaries too without being bashed by the opposite gender. They are waking up, and a lot of y'all don't know how to sit with it. A lot of y'all don't like it. You say you want a good man, but you know what comes with a good man? Boundaries, standards, discipline, a man that's going to challenge you. But the issue is a lot of y'all don't want opposition. You don't like it because it makes you uncomfortable. It disrupts your sense of normalcy. You're not used to a man telling you to level up. You're not used to a man correcting you or giving you some type of constructive criticism so that you can better yourself.
To limit girls because they have kids.
No.
It's like those type of dudes.
But let me tell you why.
It's like, you know what? Us women with kids, we know how to hustle. We're smart. We get jobs done.
You bring a man in a relationship when you have a son, are you going to put him before your son?
Absolutely not.
There you go. Bingo. Now you know why, because we're like, wait a minute, you're going to put me second. So if there's ever a problem, I'm never going to be the man of the house.
Oh, Maury.
Oh, gosh, what? What now?
I just wanted to say thank you.
Huh?
Thank you. Thank you for always being here for me despite everything that we've been through. You still here, and I can't appreciate you enough for that.
You must be reading a different script or something. No way.
Now, I've been through a lot, and that's why I always lash out on you the way that I do. But you don't deserve that.
I swear we're supposed to be arguing right now.
Listen, as a woman, I have to let you lead me. instead of countering everything that you say.
That look like?
Yeah, I mean...
Everything goes into the same bank account.
Yeah.
All of our salaries just go into the same bank account.
And what about when you guys go out? Who pays for what?
We actually, it all comes out of the same account, so we split the funding, yeah.
So, this might be a little spicy, but do you guys have separate accounts at all?
No.
Not really, no.
No.
So you share everything?
Yeah.
And how does it go when you want to purchase something new or big, or how do you guys work that out?
I mean, defining big, I guess we talk about it.
We do. We have a conversation about like, hey, is this something that we need, or is this something like that you have desperately been wanting? And then we kind of just have the conversation of like, is it worth coming into our lives?
How about when you guys were dating? Who was paying for like dates and vacations and stuff?
I think we split it.
Half, yeah.
Yeah.
Split. What is the real cost of love to you? Like, what is it? Can you give it a number? Maybe like a yearly allowance for love.
Be cheesy and just say priceless.
Is that what you want to go for?
Yes.
All right. The cost of love is priceless, guys.
I know that you're looking for the next best thing. Yeah. There's definitely females that I have a good time with, but I'll be like, I already know if we run into a nigga with 17 billion, you have the potential to suck in the locker room. Pause. So I'll have my fun with you, but I won't bring you around certain things. I'll use you for that what I want to use you to. Because listen,
and women gotta know that. So if a guy, they always be like, he wouldn't take me nowhere. That's why he wouldn't take you.
You're not trusted. You can't be trusted.
You can't be trusted.
I absolutely agree with that with certain things.
No, some women need to know that. So all the ladies out there, you're saying he never takes me nowhere. What are you ashamed of me? Yes.
You are here on the day-to-day.
Tell me where it's okay for you to introduce a stranger to your child that you know for 2 months. And you think there's nothing wrong with it. And they're 1 year old. How long were you dating them then? How long was I out of here? I was out of here all of, what is it right now? All of May, and then half of the month before that, I was out of here. And you claim, oh, I've only dated him for 2 months. And I wasn't even out of here for 2 months. I wasn't even out of here for 2 months. And you started dating a dude.
I did.
Wasn't even out of here for 2 months.
I did.
Yep, and you started it before I even moved out.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
First off, we were broken up before you moved out.
Sure, and for like a week. And you were sitting here, and you sitting here talking. Exactly. So you're the type of person that does not care about your own personal boundaries or your own safety because you believe, I'm going to be safe. I have such good judgment. When it's like, no, you can have amazing judgment and somebody fuck you over because they know how to outsmart your ass.
You sound
It don't
like
matter
an
how smart
idiot.
you.
If your wife can spend more than you make, like you need to make more monies, 150, maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure. The more the merrier. But
300,000, like I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted, so I would work. Like life's expensive.
Anywhere from 70 to 100K.
I would have to say 127.
$500,000. Is that bad?
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
Ideally, my husband needs to be making like 650,000.
Well, men, you know, they probably just get tired and then they say, okay, I found the one, I'm gonna just chill. I done have my fun. Once a woman get onto that whole phase and stuff like that, I'm sorry. You can't really shake that.
So you say women like Pringles? Once you pop, the fun don't stop?
Yeah, listen, I talk to women for a living. They may take some seasons off, but they get right back to it.
So can you turn her into a housewife?
Ooh. That was some deep shit she just said. Wow. I don't totally agree, and I don't totally disagree. It's not about turning a hoe into a housewife. Ooh. I believe that
You are not. Are not. I thought sure. What are you thinking?
I don't know. Young people thought they were.
I do too.
It's a sad reality. Just imagine when they do it for 18 years. Imagine that.
So just tell the truth. Did you go through my phone and send yourself $7,000 off my cash app? Huh?
No.
Why you lying? Just tell the truth. Then who did it then? You the only person in my house that knew my password to my phone.
It wasn't me.
Why is you lying? Just tell the truth. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're always trying to say that I told you your money. I didn't take
What do you need $7,000 for anyway? Huh? Who told you to do this? Your mama? Huh? Talk. What is you doing?
I'll be barely here.
Let me see your phone.
No.
Let me see your phone.
No.
Somebody got to come up with my bread. So who stole the money? If you ain't do it, who stole the money?
You always say you don't even have any money. So how did I steal $7,000?
Who stole the money? Huh? Who went through my phone while I was sleeping and stole $7,000 off my cash app? Why you sitting right here acting like you don't care?
Did you ask one of that girl kids?
Now how we gonna eat? Now how we gonna pay the bills?
Did you ask that girl?
How we gonna turn the lights back on? Did she want to steal?
Did you ask that girl kids?
Don't worry about her. That's your problem now. You got a smart mouth. Stop doing all that, bro.
That's why I don't want to be
And
here.
the rent due.
I don't know why she make me come here every summer.
Is there anything you can't have?
Well, I believe if you think that you can't have it, you probably won't have it. You have to go into everything with a positive attitude. You know, they say that, I was telling somebody a little bit before, they say that the human mind is only using 1% of its potential, and that if the human mind could use 3%, you could do literally anything. You could cure the major diseases. You could do anything. Just one mind in this world, if it could get up to 3% of its maximum potential.
Positive affirmations. If you think it, you could achieve it. If you believe it, you could achieve it. But it's going to take some work. Yeah, that's a fact.
Generation of real wives really are women between the ages of roughly 70 to 90. And I'm not saying there aren't real wives after that. There totally were. But let's just say women between the ages of 70 to 90, let's say 70% were real wives. Then we go down to the women between the ages of 40 to 60. Now 40% are real wives. Then we go to the women under the age of 40. Maybe 20% are real wives. Now, what's a real wife? A real wife is a woman that submits to, serves, and obeys her husband, number one. A real wife does not get divorced. She doesn't believe in it, and she will make the relationship work at all costs, even at the expense of herself.
How do you make a woman happy?
Money. Spend a check. Money. Take me to Paris. Money. Drop that bag. Money. 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 His pockets got to be real fat.
Women now view themselves as 10 out of 10. They have a diluted perception because they get so much attention online. They have so many people sliding into their DMs. They're being told, say you're a 10, right? Oh, believe you're a 10. Believe even if you're like a 4, honestly, sometimes from what I see. Say you're a 10. So they're diluted, right? So those average women are not looking for average men. Those average women are thinking in their mind they're not average, and now they're looking for way, way, way above average men. So
companions that give back time. Time for families to be together, for creators to create, and for dreamers to dream bigger. I am proof of what's possible when you reject limits and pursue what others say can't be done. So chase your dreams relentlessly. The future is yours to shape, and I can't wait to see what you build. Type.
You hear that? Time for creators to create. Dreamers to dream big. I'm excited to see what you gonna bring to the table for the future generations. It's here. It's time to get to work. No excuses. Start creating. Implement your dreams. Plan and do the work into action. Woo, let's get it.
A lot of people won't accept that the type of person that they're attracted to don't even like them. They don't like you. Like
so
all
the man that you looking for ain't necessarily looking for you.
When the last time you seen a tall man with a tall woman? Tall men ain't even attracted to tall women. They like short women. So then they take all the short women, then they leave all the tall women out here. Now it's just a bunch of short dudes trying to talk to tall women, and tall women don't like short men, but short men love tall women. The tall women looking for the tall dudes, but the tall dudes done stole all the short women, so the short dudes can't have no short women. It's crazy. It's stupid. They be like, they want a rich man. Rich men don't. Ain't no rich dude sitting around like, I wonder what Keisha with them 3 kids is up to. I feel like changing a life today. It don't happen. It's unreal. A lot of women have this idea of the great, perfect man, right? And
this guy had told me he forgot his wallet one time. And remind you, I'm in a whole, like, you know, a 5-star restaurant, and now I'm looking like, damn, I didn't order mad drinks. I'm like, this is the first day. Now I'm gonna have to pay for the bill. You know how stressed I was? And the way I was really stressed. I'm like, God damn. And I had to pay for.
If you ain't got the money to pay, anything can happen. You're supposed to have your own chop at all times. I don't care who you is or who took you out. You pay for it, you keep it moving, and you know, if it ain't validated, you keep it moving. You gonna go out? Why would I go out and order $4,000 worth of bottles and I can't afford them? I ain't afford. What kind of sense did that make? It don't make no sense. What we doing?
Why would I want a female president?
Why not?
Look at what feminism has done to our families. You just talking about men no longer in the family. Yeah, because women are all strong and manly, feeling like they don't need a man no more. How? When they done broke down their sons and got their sons around here talking about they want to be women. The man need to be back in the home.
Well, why did the men leave? They spineless.
If it takes a man and a woman to make a baby.
Right.
Right? Because women don't get pregnant on their own.
Okay.
Then obviously some should tell us that it should take a man and a woman to balance that child out, to raise that child. Right. That child needs half, 50-50, right?
Sure.
So we've messed up somewhere along the line.
Many men have left.
Are we blaming men for leaving?
Well, listen,
I mean, if
reasons there
hold
are.
on, but if I'm a woman, I'm liberated by freedom of choice, right? If I don't want the baby, I get to kill the baby, right? And I get praised for it. But if a man don't want a baby and he walk away, then all of a sudden he a dead.
Ain't nobody praising nobody.
All of a sudden, wait a minute, hold on. No, they are. No, they are.
Where?
This video is to DDG's mom. Yep, the mother, Miss Tanya. I want to say this to you. I commend you for being the strong mother that you are right now. To watch the world tear your baby down. Every time you turn around, the blogs got him on there for something. And you sit and you be quiet. Why? Why are you able to be quiet? Because you know who your baby is. You know him inside and out. You know his heart. I commend you, because at the end of the day, it still hurts to see grown people that's 2 times his age tear him down. And the reason why they are tearing him down, oh, he's a YouTuber, he's childish. Oh, he's with somebody that he don't deserve to be with.
Looking for a fantasy, but you ain't a fantasy. You have to be your standards.
100%.
You know, but a lot of people aren't their standards. They just want the easy way out. Yeah. It's not that there's no good men around or there's no good women around. You're just not the type of person that you're looking for. You have to change your type and your appetite. So
Definitely.
you have to switch it all the way up and be real with yourself.
It's not about lowering standards. It's about being realistic.
That you effed a whole platoon.
Oh, yeah.
How did this unfold? Where were you?
I was in Alabama working at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, and one of them came in and he was like,
Yeah, and then he would stay for me, like, after work, and I'd be like, we going to my car. And, like, we would go to my car after work, like, do it.
And then how did that translate into, yo, you should sleep with my whole platoon?
It was like, bring your friends to eat some wings. And then I was like, oh, they're cute. And he was like, I was like, put me on. And he like put me on. And then he like put me on another and put me on another. And then they put me on a whole nother batch that would come in.
Here's the real question, Jeannie. What's your relationship like with your dad?
Now, what is a common misconception about you?
I don't know. It's none of my business. I'm authentic. I'm real.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Do you judge people? Or do people judge you? Because people have people misconceptionized all the time. What's a common misconception about you? And your judging, hating that.
Where would you rank yourself on the marketplace?
8.
Out of what, 100?
Well, we rate from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Okay, 9.
Okay, have a good day.
R.I.P. to the GOAT. We miss you. You changed the game. And you got so many classics. You stay keeping us entertained on a regular.
Some smart ways to cheat on your man and don't get caught.
What you want to do is get his location so you will know where he is at all times. And when it comes time for you to share your location, you could go in the app, find my iPhone, and just turn off your location. And what you tell him is, babe, I'm not getting service. Babe, something wrong with my phone. Babe, I gotta update my phone.
Them gal are wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Them gal are wicked.
She telling you gotta cheat on your man. What's it giving?
I don't think that it's really about cheating. It's about whether your man is insecure or not, and if he's not, it's about protecting him. So if
Get the dog you always wanted. Like, this is it. This is it.
How much you spent on this?
Which I spent a couple dollars.
What's a couple dollars?
What you mean?
This is a duplex.
No, the whole thing is for us. Like, look, come on now.
Who's us?
Me and you.
I'm not staying here.
What you mean you're not?
You talking about having kids? How we gonna have kids? And look at this yard. This not even the yard. I don't know what this is. Like, they can't play the street. There's no parking.
Nowadays, nobody want to work with each other. They're expecting it. How ungrateful can you be?
We were dating, and I cheated.
We are dating.
Where'd you get that from?
Just now.
We just met 2 minutes ago.
And that's why we're together.
Take me out to dinner first.
I be cooking.
So what would you make for me then?
Whatever you want.
Anything?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I'll Google it if I don't know it. You cute.
So again, if we were dating and I cheated on you.
If you had a reason for cheating though, did you get something out of it or was it just some coochie?
It was just coochie.
I won't be mad. It's cool. You didn't give her no money, right? You gave her some money?
Nope.
Okay, I don't care.
So you don't care if it was just sex?
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna think about it no more. It's just sex. Like, men don't think about sex the way women think about sex.
So as long as I'm taking care of things at home, then we're good?
Yeah, but don't keep cheating on me.
What if I wanted an open relationship?
Can I be open too?
Not on your end.
You don't want to be open. That's okay. I mean, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'd rather.
You alleged too that Nicole Murphy had relations with her ex-husband. Were you two friends?
She was at my bachelorette party. But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch that one then. And she was right. She was dating Michael Strahan. So I called him. Let me send you a tape that I have of proof, And so I did. Friends don't do that now. Where I come from, south side of Chicago, that's an ass whoop.
Miss Murphy, did you do that? All right.
Women feel like they hurt different than men. Just because you express it different. If a man tell you, hey, babe, I don't like that, don't do that, that means he's hurt about that. He don't like that. I expressed that to you so you don't do it, but I'm hurting. A woman feel like that wasn't that bad because I didn't show those emotions. You can't say because you're crying snot and I'm being quiet that I'm not as hurt. You don't know that you hurt me the same way I hurt you because I didn't show those emotions.
See them facts. Everybody don't wear it on their sleeve like that. We just might carry it in the inside, especially the fellas. Let it out. Let it out, don't hold it in. Don't be so hard up when you hold it in. It's okay to let it out, playboy.
I'm gonna bring an issue to you. She has something that she wants to address. Learn how to communicate. Understand that you getting angry and upset and being pissed off very easily or aggravated, or you got like bipolar issues where you can't communicate to your woman and you get mad at simple things that she's trying to bring to your attention, you're gonna turn her off. And once a woman shuts down and she stops seeing you as a person that she can talk to, she's going to talk to the worst type of people, which is her homegirls. Once she starts talking to her homegirls, it's a wrap. Because all the information she's going to get from them is going to be negative. It's not going to be information that's going to be suitable for you and her to keep moving strong and keeping the relationship tight. You always want to have that line of communication where your woman can feel comfortable.
This is what I call the unbreakable rule. A woman can never, ever, ever allow herself to disrespect the man that she wants to be in a long-term committed relationship with. And there's a number of reasons for that, but one of the least appreciated ones is that if a woman allows herself to disrespect this man and he allows that as well, then over time, the dynamic of that relationship will shift to the point where that woman is functionally with a shell of a man that is no longer a person that she can respect or be attracted to. And that's generally when she looks for the door.
These facts. Or if she don't look for the door, he'll start to build up a level of resentment that's going to have a negative adverse effect on their relationship, and it never be the same. So hold your disrespect and stop disrespecting that man. All right? Okay. He said it. I was just looking.
Statistics are saying by 2050, everybody's going to be single. Marriage is going to be non-existent.
You can't find your man. He go find you by your attributes. You can't be out looking to find no man. You just have to be a woman of essence, a woman with qualities and a woman with traits, and you'll stand out. He go find you. Grocery store, or the red light, but you can't find him. You don't know how to pick a man. It was never designed for a woman to pick her man.
That is true.
And not to be religious or anything, but I can't get past he who finds. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and has favor from God. So you are a favor for a man. But if you ain't where you need to be as a woman, how you go get what you need? This is what I've been realizing for the new age woman. She want to be the man rather than being a better version of a woman. She want to be like the man. I want to think like a man but act like a lady. That's impossible because your thinking is what dictates your actions and your behavior.
Did you find your man? Were you successful? Or did he find you? What's your thoughts on that, people? Let me know.
Why waste your time dating somebody who is not going to elevate your life? And
not even just that, but here's the thing. I don't want to stress you out by trying to keep up with my lifestyle that I already have and am accustomed to. Why? Because if I'm going to these restaurants just for lunch meetings and it takes you your whole check to take me there, I don't want to stress you out. You cannot hang with me. You are still wanting a vacation for the weekend. I vacation and go on holiday for the month. So I don't really care about them saying that. So many people now, and it's only the women that don't know any better, or the ones that have not experienced it.
Teach the girl.
But let mama show you.
No, teach us.
Let auntie show you. You know what I mean? Because I've been there, done that. Do you check the boxes for me? And one of them has to be accomplished, successful, powerful.
It's a matrix of like finding a woman. You only get to pick two. So you've got the triangle. You've got hot at the top. Yep. You've got sane, and then you've got single. Yep. Okay. You only get to pick two. Okay. So basically, if she's hot and she's sane, then she's definitely not single. If she's hot and she's single, she's definitely not sane.
I agree with it. This is the best fucking matrix I've ever seen.
And if she's sane and she's single, well, she's definitely not hot.
What are you doing?
Open a car door for you.
But you this for all your other little girlfriends?
Bro, just get in the car.
Alright, whatever.
We're at Chipotle. What do you want?
I don't even like Chipotle.
You literally came here last week. What are you talking about?
You got me confused with your other
What other I'm with you every single day.
Well, it couldn't be me. Why the are you smiling at your phone?
I'm watching a video.
Who the are you talking to? Who's making you smile?
A video?
Huh? Because I should be the only person making you smile.
Just gotta start with me?
No, because if you want another girl, then why are you even with me?
Calm down. It's all right. Nothing never good enough, but I'm good enough. It's all right. Therapy, counseling, prayer. It's your friend. Tap in.
Guilty to count 2, which will be an attempted failure to pay that carries a maximum penalty of up to 2 years in prison. The sentence would be delayed for 11 months. So you'll have a pre-sentence report done, and I'll set sentencing out 11 months from now. And then during that 11 months, you pay off your arrearage. It'll get reduced to a 93-day disorderly. So is it your intention to plead guilty to that, Judge?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Mr. Brigman, if 6 months go by and you're not making your payments and you're not paying the $302 extra every month I'm ordering you to pay, then understand we can move your sentencing up. Okay?
I understand.
Most women don't want a marriage. They just want a wedding.
Facts. They want that big party. They want that glitz, that glamour, that ring. They want that big party, that big beautiful dress. But in 2 years, will he make that mistake? I'm going to file. Irreconcilable differences. No contest, I want out. But the party was amazing. You don't even want to see the DVD no more when your people was out there dancing and shaking and carrying on.
If you're a parent, expect that your kids are not going to listen when you tell them to do something. No, I'm not saying accept it. Expect it. You'll see how your brain changes. If you work in an office, expect that one of your co-workers is going to say something or do something that's going to push you the wrong way. You're going to see how your day changes. I'm not saying think the worst. I'm just saying expect the possibility that maybe things will not go the way you wish for them to go, and you will notice how you are limiting how much disappointment you experience, and you're living in a world where now you get to just enjoy life as it unfolds. Try it. Try it.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
The muscles, they be big. I like their smile and skin complexion. I love dark skin men. White teeth gonna get me every time.
They just know how to dress for real.
What's your favorite thing about black men?
They have manners. They're like respectful. Like they actually like care about like the way that the women they talk to feel.
What's your favorite thing about
Open up to you and be vulnerable. That means he sees you as a safe place. Yes. And a lot of times as women, we want that safe space, but we don't provide that safe space. But when a man can say, oh, I can come and talk to you about my day or what I'm dealing with, or that I'm emotionally just all over the place, that's a compliment. Mm-hmm. But a lot of men don't feel safe enough to do so. So it's hard to get to know him because we don't give him a safe enough space to be who he is. Yeah. So we meet the representative because they're under so much pressure to make us feel like I'm this man that she wants me to be, opposed to this is who I am, take it or leave it.
Take it or leave. This is who I am. Are you his safe space?
Hello, welcome in.
I'll have you hold this. The reason I popped was because the tattoos. A little too much tattoos. You got a lot going on. So just a little too much. And I didn't see till he got up close that he had the grill. So I was like, when he started.
It's my teeth. It's in the grill.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my teeth. It's 30K in my mouth.
Hey.
It's a house.
Walk in your purpose. You don't have to mention anything. I think the brother look nice. Because some of us like to be a little more flashy than others. And now you got people saying, what are you doing to? Hey, we're going to stop all that. That black man looks strong, healthy, and good. So what he got 30 chains? I'm finna get me 5 more. Funky bracelets. But he shouldn't have spoke. You just relax. Hey.
Relationship. Is you over there doing what you're supposed to do in your relationship? Or is you playing? Or is you keeping it real? Because I mean, mama look like she keeping it real. I don't know if all y'all doing that. So I ain't gonna just give y'all that credit.
I'm keeping it real, y'all. Broke love will go down for an hour. We'll go downtown for a whole hour. The Bossed Up Kings, they don't...
Wait, you what?
Broke love.
You said you going downtown. What downtown?
But he don't even know it, but he just ruined the rest of his life. God damn, look at this face. Look at this face. He knows it's bad. Why are you doing that, bro? Yeah, it's up there. See how she going? Oh, shit.
My God. Ooh, what? I'm so sorry. I said so much before you go. She took the money.
Was that 100,000 or? Woo!
There are some acronyms around being a husband that you honor, you understand, you support, you build up your wife, you align with the word of God, you nurture her, and you defend her. That's the acronym for husband. I have one for wives.
You have one.
I do have one for wives.
Let's hear yours.
For wives, she wins him over with her conduct. So she initiates intimacy.
Thank God.
For V, she has victory over her emotions.
Oh, they need more than that.
For E, she encourages him. She esteems him better than herself. Right? This is scripture. And S, she submits. There's leadership.
Where's the part of getting money?
Man, trademark.
Okay.
One thing's for sure, two things for certain. You better pay attention to that young lady because she's smart. Ain't that right?
If you're a real man, as soon as you start dating her, right after the first date, the first thing you need to be doing is, number one, picking up her cell phone bill, making sure that you get, hey, baby, how much do your nails cost? How much does your hair cost every month? I'm going to make sure that I Zelle you this amount of money, $300. I'll Zelle you on the first every month. Yeah. So that way you can make sure you get your hair done, your nails done, and I'll take care of your cell phone bill. Real men do that.
So the first date is really about figuring out how you can pay for everything that she's got going on.
I mean, basically,
why shouldn't it be that? And if you don't make enough money, you either need to start working extra time, or you need to leave that girl alone.
Just get a second job, or go get somebody else.
Go get somebody else. You're not suitable for her.
Nah.
I don't know what they heard about me, but I can't take $1 out of.
Even the Bible warns you to stay away from toxic women. Did you know that? She gives no thought to the path of life. Her course wanders, but she does not know where. Now, my sons, listen to me and do not turn away from what I am saying. Stay far away from her. Do not go near the entrance of her house, so that you may not give your dignity to others, nor reap years of what is cruel.
Was that scripture talking about toxic women, or was it talking about a man's wife?
Healing is not becoming hyper-independent. Many women have used the phrase "I'm working on myself" or "I need to heal" as an excuse or a doorway to do one of two things. Either using their freedom for purposeless activities, whether it be sleeping around, spending on liabilities instead of assets, or just doing things that don't make them a better person. Or the second option is to stay abstinent and truly figure out why you have become the problem. You have to identify the problem and then the solution. Either way, this forces you to become independent in your own way and lean less on others, both causing you to grow. But are you growing towards the sun or you're growing towards the darkness? Make sure not to use your healing time as a crutch to do things that will traumatize you even more and take you to a point of numbness. You have to identify the problem and then figure out the solution. When you take the option of sleeping around, it adds another very selfish factor that you may not think about.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this. The reason I popped was because the tattoos, a little too much tattoos. You got a lot going on. So just a little too much. And I didn't see till he got up close that he had the grill. So I was like, when he started.
It's my teeth. It's in the grill.
Oh.
It's my teeth. It's 30K in my mouth.
Hey.
It's a house.
Walk in your purpose. You don't have to mention anything. I think the brother looked nice. Because some of us like to be a little more flashy than others. And now you got people saying, what are you doing to? Hey, we're going to stop all that. That black man looks strong, healthy, and good. So what he got 30 chains? I'm finna get me 5 more. Funky bracelets. But he shouldn't have spoke. You just relax. Hey.
Ask you this. You looking for $100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
I have high standards, and I feel like I shouldn't lower them just because.
Biggest weddings are the shortest marriages. I swear. You know.
That's a fact. Why everybody want to spend all this money on this big, beautiful ring?
Oh, y'all do know that it's easier for a woman to spoil a man than for a man to spoil a woman. So why y'all not doing it? It's literally so simple. And don't talk to me nothing about no money, because it don't even take money to spoil a man. You fix that man a sandwich, oh, he gonna love you. I'm talking about put a little bit of lettuce, dress it up a little bit, you know, put a little extra to it. Oh, he gonna love you. When that man get in that shower, wash that man back for him. Lay his clothes out for him when he get out. They fresh, they ready. Socks, drawers, all of it. You see how that was free? Rub his feet, free. Give him a little massage, free. And if you got some money, you ought to not be saying nothing at all. Pay for that man haircut, put a little gas in that man car too.
Like, I dress like this for myself. Bitch, you wanted a compliment. Shut the fuck up. Dress like a Muslim. We ain't playing that shit, bitch. You wore them short ass shorts because you wanted somebody to see that ass. Bitch, you be like, I dress like.
Why waste your time dating somebody who is not going to elevate your life? And
not even just that. But here's the thing. I don't want to stress you out by trying to keep up with my lifestyle that I already have and am accustomed to. Why? Because if I'm going to these restaurants just for lunch meetings and it takes you your whole check to take me there, I don't want to stress you out. You cannot hang with me. You are still wanting a vacation for the weekend. I vacation and go on holiday for the month. So I don't really care about them saying that. So many people now, and it's only the women that don't know any better, or the ones that have not experienced it.
Teach the girls.
But let mama show you.
No, teach us.
Let auntie show you. You know what I mean? Because I've been there, done that. Do you check the boxes for me? And one of them has to be accomplished, successful, powerful.
Problem is, y'all have spent so much time talking trash about men and talking about our performance and what we don't do right that you done got comfortable in your hubris. You done got comfortable. But what you don't realize about men is we are benevolent as what you don't realize about men is we rarely say what we really think about you. And the reason why is because we're smart enough to know that if we told you what we really thought about you,
another broken family, now what was I to be? A product of his heated passion. Mama got pregnant and Papa got a piece of ass. Look how it began. Nobody gave about me, pistol in my hand. This cruel world can do without me. How can I survive? Got me asking why Jesus will a nigga live or die. Cause the Lord can't see us in the deep dark clouds of Chicago. Ain't no sunshine, no sunny days, and we only play sometimes. That's a motivation for your way. R.I.P. to the GOAT. Monday motivation. Let's get to it.
You ready? You can tell them why family's important.
Yeah.
Anything, all right? 3, 2, 1.
So all you have to do is just live a good life, do your homework every day.
Yeah.
And
What
just
else?
hang out with your family and do your dreams that would.
Keep talking. You getting sad? Oh, damn. Why you getting sad, son? My son is really in tune with his emotions, man. I'm telling you, he a real emotional kid. You don't know how to do a speech? Yes, you do. Believe, son. That's that beat. You know how to do anything you put your mind to. That's that.
You're doing great.
What I tell you about saying you don't know how to do something, or you can't do something, or you're afraid to do something. Stop saying that. When you want to do something, you get up and do it. When you're determined to do something, if you're determined to go somewhere, you want me to do something, you go do it. So stop saying what you can't do. You've never tried. Just say I never tried it before, or I haven't practiced.
Most you ever offer to go for
Like 25,000.
Damn. Oh, damn.
25. But that was a super bad though. Like most girls on the average, you might Miami, you might give her like 1,500 type. Right. It just depends, like, because there's so many.
You can get for free. You got the cards, you got the eyes. You show up anywhere, a girl will jump in.
If I get the for free, I gotta talk to them, text them, act like I like them, stuff. Yeah. So I don't want to do that. I'd rather just pay them.
What's the most money you ever spent on a girl?
Say 200,000. AMG trucks, watches, APs, $100,000 cash. Now if I'm f***ing her for
one of the reasons that I think so many 30 and 40-year-olds are choosing to stay single nowadays is because the reward doesn't seem to be outweighing the risk in it. The reward being a relationship, love, and a partner. But the risk being your peace, your heart, and your sanity. And when you've dealt with heartbreak on a level that some of us have went through, you'll do anything in your power not to go through something like that ever again. And the level of strength that it took for some of us to pull ourselves out of these dark places, we don't want to find out if we have that type of strength again. And when you've been vulnerable, opened yourself up, and been all in with a person who turned around and lied to you, deceived you, manipulated you, instead of coming to you like an adult and telling you they didn't want to do it.
30 plus and single by choice. Is that true? Or should you not relinquish everything?
Coldness that you have to accept when you're a man. Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he provides something.
And that's a fact, Jack. Sad fact. But at the end of the day, it's still a fact. And Chris Rock said that.
Honest fuck. Like, niggas need to show me off.
Here's the thing though about that, okay? Look, if I'm with a girl and shit like that, and she wanna get shown off and she wanna get posted and shit, my first question is gonna be, for what? Why the fuck do I gotta show you off to other niggas who just fucking horny and just wanna be on a page all day and be in our business so that they can look at you and shit? I just want, like, you feel what I'm saying? You showing off enough. And look, they catch us in person, best believe You gonna catch us in person, and I'm gonna show you, okay, this is my bitch. You feel me? This is my bitch.
Can be hoes.
I ain't no man being no hoe.
I know a hoe. I know a few of them.
No, you know a that's been clapping cheeks and he out here being successful.
No.
Wow. You think that us as women respect a man that sleeps with multiple women? Because me personally, I don't.
It's very simple. You wouldn't even talk to the guys that couldn't sleep with women.
What?
You wouldn't notice the dudes that couldn't sleep with women.
I don't like horror.
When the last time you went to CVS?
About 3 days ago.
And you ain't noticed no guys in there, did you?
Oh, man.
Exactly.
Do you think I'm going to get married?
You might. There's going to be some strong man out there that knows how to deal with Sarah Fontenot.
You think so?
Yeah. If you're willing.
Touche.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Would you be sad if I never got married?
No, I would not be sad if you never got married.
It would make sense to you?
No, that's not it either. But do you remember? So they say mothers teach their daughters and love their sons.
Yes.
And one of the life lessons that I gave you girls was that you don't have to marry.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I said that in the old days, that's what women had to do. You had to marry, you had to have kids, and you really didn't get to have any control over your life, where you wanted to go, what you wanted to be.
What's your thoughts on that? Should a man have to be strong to deal with his woman, or should he have to be strong to deal with the world? Or should he just have to be strong all the way around?
The second thing is that honesty is probably the most important, the most attractive thing that women find. I understand that in this day and age when the internet is saying that men and women are at odds, all of that shit is bullshit. You supersede that. I mean, men want women and women want men. And human beings have been on this earth for 200,000 years, and they have been mating and picking the right mates and getting together for 200,000 years. That's why we got billions of people on earth.
Honesty? No, sir. In 2024, it's money. The money. The money. Mm-hmm. As far as these billions of people, some of these gonna need to go back in the book. All right.
If you meet a woman, you have less than 48 hours before you lose her. What do I mean by that?
48 hours.
If you meet a woman, she's already talking to a couple dudes. She's got the dudes in her DM. She's scrolling Instagram. She got all this stuff going on, bro. If you do not get up with her within 48 hours, the likelihood of you getting up with this woman is slim to none. Me personally, I would do it in 24 hours. When I meet a woman, let's say I'm meeting a woman and we're exchanging. I said, all right, great. All right, well, get dressed. Huh?
I said, all right, great.
Yeah, get dressed.
Times divorce, 4 times. Let's see, let's go. You tell me. What do you want to know?
What is the most toxic thing that you've ever done?
Okay, let's do this. All right, take them to court and then get a good divorce lawyer, of course. Take them for half of the retirement. Take them half of their property, and then fight them for higher child support, okay? And a couple of years from now, hit you up for more child support every 3 years. Every 3 years, you go up from maybe 200 to 300 to 400 to 500. You bring it up to $2,000 per child.
Be careful. Mandatory DNA. Pay attention. Be careful.
Just to be clear, what are you?
Prime.
You're prime?
Top notch.
What makes you prime, top notch, Wu-Tang?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would
build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life.
You approached me on a sugar daddy website and asked me to be your sugar baby and then couldn't afford my allowance.
Never did.
He couldn't afford my $10,000 allowance a month.
And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that, but nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like boss.
So, Sativa, why'd you have your balloon unpops for him?
He's handsome, and I was just kind of waiting to hear more.
Okay. So, why do we end up popping hers?
The tattoos.
Yeah.
I like
Piercings.
tattoos. I got some too, but you got some in some areas that I'm not sure my mom would kind of approve. She kind of be like,
And I actually have, like, other things, too.
Other things like what? Oh,
Let's ask the mamas. If you're a mother, do you approve? For your son, we asking the mamas. He said his mama wouldn't approve because he capping, he going. But would you approve, mama? We talking to the mama.
Do you feel that every woman deserves a provider?
Absolutely not. They do not. Like, if I'm just keeping it real, you ain't worth shit. You're a headache. You ain't got nothing. You're always begging. So, what do you need? You need a job.
Minus the food stamps, minus the hair.
Yeah, like, you need
all
a vision. You need those things. You need to go get your shit together.
She said, I don't know why they be giving me a little flack that I do catch, but I ain't saying too much. I'm just chilling and encouraging. She said that I ain't said nothing. She was being the one that did it. Bam, bam. Not the bigger play.
I'm not happy with you. You have a monitor on your ankle. It's been dead. Is it still dead now? I keep my charger with me. You keep your charger on you, but you don't use the charger because it has gone dead over and over. And I don't care if you come here with a baby to try to save your ass from going into custody.
I'm not trying to save him. I'm the only one that could watch them right now.
What's going to happen if you go to jail? You are to come back tomorrow. Don't come with a baby. Do you understand me?
Sir.
Don't come back here with the baby. Because if you're here and I put you in custody for one reason or the other, I will call CPS. Do you understand?
He knew that baby was going to get him up out that jam. Come on, young man. We got to do better.
Would you sacrifice your family for your happiness, or would you sacrifice your happiness for your family?
If I'm not happy, no.
What about you?
I would definitely go for my happiness, because what is life about if we're not trying to be happy?
And what about you?
I've actually been there and done that, and I did choose my happiness, and I'm happy I did.
With all of your answers, this is the reason why women initiate 70 to 80% of the divorces, because you prioritize your happiness over your family. Marriage, to be honest, isn't about happiness. Marriage is about purpose and duty. Happiness is fleeting.
What you do? That's deep. Sacrifice your family for happiness. That's why so many people single and happy, cap, and don't have a family. Make up your mind which one you want. Because you sure can have both. Or no, you can't. Not all the time.
What position your man put you in that make you say, I can't take it no more, I'm about to nut? What position is that?
The position to succeed in life. Hey, that's what it is. The position to succeed in life. When that nigga put you in that position, it's up.
I'm talking about the bedroom, though.
I don't know about the bedroom.
You don't know about that?
So the money make up. All right.
It take you 5 chances to love me and to get it right. You're not my fucking husband.
Okay.
Like, you're not my man. I would rather get 5 chances.
You rather get 5
make
men?
our choices.
Okay.
You want to be with me? You want to love me? You gonna do what the fuck you supposed to do? I shouldn't have to give you 5 chances. Now maybe 1. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you another chance to prove me that you made a mistake. But to sit here and give you 5 chances,
So you're going with the 5?
You don't value me.
True. So you're saying that you're going to go with the 5 men, giving them more chances?
Hell yeah. Because at the end of the day, that one man might not even fuck me over. He might treat me 1,000 times better.
Sometimes you sit down and have a conversation to make it make sense. You just gotta do it sometime, not all the time. Most of the time, shit, hell, all the time. Whew. I ain't got time to be playing with you. Get your waterproof naughty VAs now. Link in description. Get them now and stop playing. Amazing. Ooh, winter coming. It's getting cold outside. You need them for the job. You're walking around. Get yours. Get them now and stop playing games, chump.
The feminist movement is one of the biggest reasons for the marriage divorce rate these days. Yes, because women have become so masculine. A woman gets in her masculine energy. A lot of times she'll be disrespectful to her husband. And men don't do well with disrespect. You know, there's surveys that say that 80% of men say they would rather be alone and unloved than to be disrespected. And see, the feminist movement has taken it so far over the years to, it's not just equal rights anymore. Now it's men are being diminished and devalued and demoralized. What do we need men for? We don't need men. We can buy our own cars, we can vote, we can make our own money, run our own business. We can even have babies without men. And that makes men feel awful. You know, and if a man, when in a dating relationship, if a man doesn't feel he has anything to contribute to that woman's life, he's got to move on down the road.
Now, she said that. She said it, I didn't. She said it loud with a beautiful blouse on and a blue jacket and a blonde hair. BBL. Or is it BBB?
What is Neo to you, Dr. B?
He's a womanizer. He cheated on his wife, and that's why she left him. He didn't cheat once. He cheated over and over again. He's a womanizer. And now what he's doing is, as a womanizer, he's gaslighting himself and that wife to make it seem like he wants polyamorous when you never wanted polyamorous from the beginning. You wanted to be married but didn't have the discipline to do it, and your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that shit. Maybe. And so she pivoted from you, and now you're going and he's making these other women pay for the heartbreak that he caused to himself by saying, I want to be polyamorous. That's BS. You want to be married. You don't have the discipline. You don't have the tools to do it. So now you want to make sure you put out into the world, look at me. I want to be polyamorous because I cheated. No, you failed in your marriage. You're effed up, and that's the problem. Now you need to heal from that and not have these self-project your pain onto these women about your messed up decision making. Period.
Okay. Sound like she projecting. And what's the antonym for womanizer? It's just a quick question. And why do people always assume that they know what's going on in other people's relationships in their household? When you only see one side, you ain't there, you really don't know. Yeah, what's the antonym though? I'd like to know. It's just a question.
I don't care how mad y'all get, but this is the truth right here. A lot of these women out here are not ready for a real man because their mama chose to get rid of their daddy when they were little.
She said it. Damn. The truth be a mother. Sometimes people don't like the truth, but somebody gotta tell her that she just told it.
You just seem very misogynistic, realistically.
What is misogyny? Why are you using words that you don't even know the definition of?
No, that's not what I meant.
I think you are misogynistic, though.
But what does misogynistic mean, though? Like, just so I know what you're calling me.
Okay, so the reason I said it is just, again, based on
There's a crisis that is happening that is affecting people's mental health in ways that nobody's talking about. And I'm hoping one day that it comes crashing down. And that is social media.
Oh my gosh, you are right.
If you don't believe me, try to turn it off and put it down.
Don't let social media use you. Use it. Use it to make money. Use it to be informed. Because if it come crashing down with all the money I'm making off of it right now, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Hold on, Tyler Perry. Check out my new movie coming up, and then, all right, then they can go crash. Because right now we don't need it to do no crash.
Do you feel like the more options you have, the more valuable you are?
No, because there's a lot of men with a lot of money that are absolute trash people but have a ton of options because they're rich.
That's a bar.
Yeah. And I think that there are a lot of beautiful women that have a ton of options, but don't have the character to substantiate it, but they could still sleep with or temporarily date some really great options because of the illusion of how they look might actually match their character.
Why they gotta be trash though?
Why you got that shit on?
I'm seeking validation.
We in a relationship.
Fuck this relationship, Mike. What you doing for me? You pay all the fucking bills. That is not enough. You don't have a Hellcat. You're driving this regular ass fucking car. You work a 9 to 5, Mike.
I personally believe that the possibility of lasting love and longevity in a relationship is heightened when you implement the USA rule, because most people really just want understanding, safety, and appreciation. Understanding speaks to a person's intentional efforts to seek clarity on how to best accommodate their mate. If you're going through emotionally, I want to help you navigate that. If there is a complication, I want to be a part of the resolution and not heightening the tension. Once I begin to understand through our dialogue what you need, I can fuel you in that area.
I'll say understanding sex and appreciation.
What's your age?
I am 21.
When a guy approaches you, do you want him to ask for your number or your socials?
I just want him to make conversation with me, and then if it's meant to happen, then I'll see him again.
And then just leave it up to chance?
Yeah, just leave it up to chance. If it happens, it happens. I don't think anything should be forced.
But you would want to have some form of contact at least so he could set something up, no?
No. I mean, if it's meant to be, I'll see them again.
But in the past, did you typically give them your number or?
No, I don't talk to guys when I'm out. I don't like to.
What led you to that mentality?
Because I know what I want. And I don't think I'm going to find the love of my life at a bar. So
but you could be at the grocery store or the gym and a guy comes up to you.
True. I don't know. I guess it really depends on the situation.
But your time, I need you to make it make sense, because I'm trying to see when you're going to see him again. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I tell you all about it when I see you again. What you think about that on Thanksgiving, now?
Do away with the rest of my hoes.
Because you don't need them.
I'm all you need, baby.
You cooking every day?
Yes.
Because I got a bitch that cook a mean meal. You cooking?
Am.
You ducking sick?
What's that?
What does that mean?
Flip it around.
Oh.
We got babies in the studio. You ducking sick?
Okay.
Got it, yes, am.
Every day, every time, I don't got to ask for it.
If I'm happy, yes.
If you got, I didn't say contingent upon nothing, but the fact that you got breath in your body. Because if you ain't happy to be alive, then I can't change your state of mind.
I live a happy life, so if I'm happy, then yes.
No. Ain't no if you happy. If you mad. If you sad.
You don't want no sad.
Yeah, duck my sick when you sad. I'm just really missing my grandmama right now. Y'all, yeah. Sad as hell.
What you doing? Is you guys treating each other the right way, even when it ain't happy? Why is it everybody got to be in a good space to produce good? You don't have to be in a good space to produce good. It may be better, but you can be in a challenging space and still produce good. You ducking my sickness. That's a good one, young man.
Morals and who is financially stable. And I know you're broke, but anyways, and also so many broke people. I know it happens, but also just
gotcha, bitch.
I would prefer that if you're around, that everybody gets the coverage of having a man around.
I hear where you're coming from on that, and I respect it, and I feel like you enjoy providing that benefit to the women around you. But I'm covering you. Like, I'm your man. I'm not their man. When we get together and I take out the trash, see what I can do. Make myself available within this communal setting. Like, hey, what can I do? And because I'm a man.
So we have Florence in New Jersey, 26, Capricorn, owns a cosmetic tattoo clinic.
Yes, ma'am.
No kids, never married. All right, honey. What kind of man you looking for, boo?
Yes, I'm looking for someone who is very genuine, number one, kind and family orientated. You know? What else? Has to be a provider, of course. And no one that's short. Short cannot work for me.
So how tall should he be?
He should be at least taller than me, and I'm 5'6".
Okay. So you're 5'6". Could he be 5'10", or would you consider that short?
Stop it. Stop. 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 Stop.
The study shows that nurses are more likely to cheat on their spouses than athletes and even musicians. This is according to the survey done by the dating app Ashley Madison. And Ashley Madison, of course, is an app for cheating spouses. The gist of the study was that nurses and doctors cheat because of the stress and the long hours. Things happen. It's not just nurses and doctors. The interaction with other people can become emotional. If anything, being a divorce lawyer has taught me, you have to work on your marriage and keep your intimate connection with your partner.
Now, y'all know she said that I did. She said I didn't. They do a lot of talking. Noise cancellation, earbuds, Tozo, NC9. Get them now. I'm tired of playing with you. Stop playing. If you don't want to hear that noise and you want them earbuds in, you tap in. Then if you want to be away, you take one out, you put the other one in so you can.
I can't wait to go on a date. You know how you been sleeping on yourself and it's been a minute. First of all, I get my lashes done tomorrow, so not too much. Yes, this is my real hair. not too much, get my nails done and a fresh wax. I don't know who I'm going on a date with Friday or Saturday, but I'm going to find somebody going on a date with. And baby, he going to come in and be like, girl, it's for me, okay? It's not for you. I'm getting dressed and get done up for me. It's been a minute. Sometimes you need to put a little 1-2 in yourself. Even if you can't go outside and put that money into it, you can do it at home. You better revamp, baby. You better mind yourself who the fuck you are. Honey, I took this little social media cleanse and then came back. I'm coming back with a vengeance.
You better remind yourself who the f you are. You heard her. With her pretty self. You spending that guala for that dollar? Or nah, man. You gotta put Ruby Rose up on some real game. Send Ruby Rose on over this way. It ain't gonna cost you no $200K.
If you slide in my DM and I ignore you, it's because I'm trying to spare you. What do you mean about spare? Well, this is what I mean. You're gonna ask for my number. I'm gonna give you my number. We're gonna text, we're gonna talk, we're gonna go on dates, we're gonna have fun. I'm definitely gonna be a vibe. You may even fall in love. You may even want to marry me. But the minute that I pick up on you wanting more, then I'm gonna ghost you. See, this is what I was trying to prevent in the first place. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to have you sad. I don't want you to turn into a stalker. You know, I was looking out for you, but you kept poking the bear, and this is the result that you get because you stayed at it, kept DMing me every day, and I kept ignoring you until I said, what the hell? I'm not mentally there to date, so just leave me alone. But since you didn't leave me alone and you kept poking the bear, I'm gonna love bomb you, make you fall in love, and then ghost you.
He got up to get his food first.
To get his food first?
Yes.
And?
I have felt some type of way.
What kind of way did you feel when Mr. Denham got up to get his food first? And I want you to speak slowly so I don't have to use an interpreter.
I feel like he shouldn't have got his food first. Like
that he should not have.
No, because like I was raised out in my house, the lady eat first before men.
Well, she might be right, but what you think now? What you think? What you think on a Friday, chump? Is the lady eating first? Because I was taught that the man eat first, but it depends on your mindset and how your mind is calibrated. Or is it that serious? If it ain't your significant other or your wifey, but is that wifey and wifey and lifey and kifey that might be kidnaped?
Excuse me, bro. Excuse me. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Hell no. Oh, have a good day. Excuse me, ma'am. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you. You too? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You guys have a great day. Excuse me, y'all. I've had a bad day. Can I have a group hug?
Oh, yes,
Oh, thank you, guys.
Have
thank
a
you.
blessed day.
You guys have a great day.
Thank
You too. Have a
you.
blessed day. Excuse me, bro. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Have a good day. Excuse me, ma'am. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So much. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. You have a great day. Excuse me, bro. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Oh, come on, bro. Love you too, bro. You have a great day. Excuse me, ma'am. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Oh, thank you so much. You have a great day. Excuse me, sir. I've had a bad day. Can I have a hug? Come on, man. Man, thank you. You have a great day.
Happy Thanksgiving. Don't be uptight. Show somebody some love. You never know who need it. It's just a hug. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. So Goofy 1 and Goofy, whichever Goofy, other Goofies than was, Look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, hug somebody, man. Show some love. All right. Grab your cocktail on me.
I'm really like a divorced woman now.
Does it hurt?
No, but I feel like I was a girl.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Because I'm old now. You can't be a girl and divorced.
Yeah.
I feel young and then I'm divorced, so then that makes me feel older. Hate it.
You hate it?
Do people like being divorced? Do you think you've met someone who was like, that's how I wanted my life to go?
No, I mean, you might have, it might have not worked out and it might have been for the better.
Yeah, but no one wants their life to go that way.
Yeah, no one wants it, but like the book's already written, kind of.
By who? God?
Yeah, man.
Why are you whispering, yeah, man?
Because the devil's listening. You know, so you gotta like...
Is divorce a good thing? Or no? So many people do it like it's in style. Is you leaving them for irreconcilable differences? Or is you sticking it out? What you doing?
And you weren't dealing with anyone else during that time?
No, sir. My oldest son's father would come over to visit his son, and I think that kind of...
Got it. Gave that impression.
Yeah.
While I was at work, though. Kind of like.
And sometimes he would be there. He would go to the back room.
How often would he come over?
He would come like every other week or so, but sometimes he would be there. He would go to the back room and not sit up there, but then when he leaves, he'll come up there and try to
What
make
about
it seem
him
like...
being there when you're, well, as long as he's there to pick your child up while your husband's working, y'all have a little small talk or talk about the child.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes he'll just go to the back room. He don't even sit in there with us.
Okay. And you swear you weren't dealing with anyone else?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, this indicates you're not telling the truth. He's not the father.
Ladies, and another thing, allow that man to save his money. Men are expected to spend money. When he take you out on a date, he's expected to cover that bill. When he books a vacation, he's expected to cover that tab, right? Your man always makes sure you are good. It's always good to reciprocate that energy. Call his...
She said it, I didn't say it. That should make a lot of sense. Why you mad?
I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucian.
Let social media eat first. Why? Why are we so vain? Gotta let everybody know what we doing all the time,
Anybody in my whole life that's like a good man. All men aren't bleak. And I think that's been carried through generation to generation. Like, our parents taught us that, because I know my mom always said that about my dad. So I grew up like thinking that until I had to like see for myself, like, somebody is out there for me. Like, all men ain't the same. If women kind of like took that away from their idea or their way of thinking, then maybe they could find a man that they can actually listen to. Because if I'm walking around thinking like all men ain't nothing, then how am I know that person that's for me? Like, how am I be able to be vulnerable to that person so they can like break it down to me like, this should be this, or like listen to that man, so you or somebody you feel that man. Right. So how can we find somebody that we can learn from if we always got this wall up? We always got this.
What can a man get from a wife that he absolutely cannot get from a girlfriend?
Mentality, permanent, covenant, favor,
vows stability, emotional and spiritual oneness, the greatest commitment between a man and a woman, anointings, principle, morality. The list can go on, baby.
That sound amazing. It sound good. A lot of people make up some amazing music. It sound amazing, but it's a difference in what it sound like and what that reality look like. And it's twofold, because if that's true, why so many divorce filings? Why they so far up, 80, 85% from wives is filing these? All right. I'm gonna be cool. I'm just asking. Or is the wife does having a wife title make you a wife? Uh-oh.
Tell you something about these men in the world.
Bruh.
Men are the highest in the nursing homes.
What?
Let me tell you why. That the moms and the grandmoms and the aunties and the sisters are all being taken care of out here in these streets, and they got people to nourish them and make sure they straight when they get old. And the men is the only ones in the nursing home.
Cap.
They deadbeats. They don't take care of their children. They cheat on their women. They cheat on their wives with men. They don't help their family members. As soon as they get money, they get their girlfriend. They take care of their girlfriend. They don't take care of their mom. Their mom house falling apart.
Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Honest, trustworthy, someone who has like their life planned out already, like a career.
Okay.
I would say obviously God-fearing, fun. Yeah. Okay. How y'all feel about a 50-50 household? Sir.
Teamwork. Teamwork is never equal. There are some times I will be doing more than you, and there are sometimes you will be doing more. So, yeah, I just see it as teamwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why do we end up popping his?
I actually really liked a lot of his responses. Like he said, we had a lot of things in common and stuff. I think the only thing that tear me away was the answer to the 50-50, because I don't play that.
That's why you're single. Fuck your options.
Why didn't you get married to the fathers?
Why? I got enough problems taking care of the kids. I gotta nurse him too.
Well, maybe he could have taken care of all of you.
No, I'm afraid not. Neither one of them had as much money as me.
Now, Millie Jackson said that. Y'all gonna stop playing with people.
We'd have a conversation. It wouldn't be an argument.
Why wouldn't it be an argument?
Because I don't argue with him. He's my man.
Why would you argue though?
Because it's a problem. It's a problem if you create a problem. That he created the problem. Back to what you were saying on why I wouldn't argue. I want my husband to be completely honest with me. And so in order to ensure that I get his honesty, I can't punish the truth. I can't.
If you eat 1 meal a day and fast 3 days out of a month, he said, you'll hardly ever get sick. He said, but if you don't want to ever get sick, just eat 1 meal and then nothing the next day and then eat 1 meal every other day. Think about that. He said that at the most you may get sick once every 2 or 3 years. He said, but if you want to take it to another level, like the ancient patriarchs that lived to be 1,000 years of age, did you know that before Noah, all the way from Adam to Noah, the average life expectancy for man was 912 years of age? Regular years the way we count them. Adam was 930 when he died. The oldest man in the scriptures named Methuselah, 969. How'd you live to be almost 1,000? He ate 1 meal, fasted 3 days, and then ate another meal. Food affects mood. We are what we think, but we also are what we eat. And if we have the wrong diet, we're going to engage in the wrong activity, and success won't be up.
I was with him until he got to talking about 900. I was with him. I'm still with him. But I'm pretty sure that good book say the Father put a cap on how y'all gonna eat once every 3 days, once a day every 3 days, once a day every other day. You damn sure ain't gonna make it to 900, but you might live long. I'm with the brother, Methuselah. That's what the brother said now. That's what he said. Game of Spades rules. Look at that. Boom. You see that? Peekaboo. I mean, there's something nice in there. Go get yours now. See, you playing games if you ain't got it. Do you got yours? I know you ain't got it. Tell Baccarat, get back. Get back, Baccarat. This the new wave. Don't be scared. Don't be cheap. See, you're cheap. So you don't want to spend the money. Spend the money. Stop being cheap, chump. Don't be a cheap chump. Spend money on everything else, but you want to put some $5 oil on your neck. Lincoln Bio.
You think you could find the one in Miami? No.
Absolutely not. Women are like Alibaba. If you want the good ones, you have to import them.
Back then, women wanted strong men, men with potential. I don't even think bitches today recognize what potential is in a man. Back then, women looked for potential in a man. Like, I could build a family with this man. I could build a house with this man.
Boy, ain't nobody thinking about your potential. What y'all want, ladies? 6 figures, 6 feet, 6 inches. What type of money he gonna spend? Can we eat at the best restaurants in the world? How tall he is? They ain't thinking about your spirituality. You gonna be respectful and you gonna be a stand-up guy if you family oriented. Who care about that drizzle in 2024? You see what's going on out there?
So how much would a man need to be earning for you to take him seriously?
I would say $250,000.
So anything under that is just not good enough?
Yeah, no. I hate to sound superficial, but it's just, it's lifestyle. You know, I want to raise babies and I want to stay home. So they need to make more than me to take care of me and my babies.
What is the dating scene like in, wait, where are you from?
Philadelphia.
Okay, so what's the dating scene like in Philadelphia and, to be honest, in general, America?
It sucks. It's terrible. I don't recommend it to anybody, so stay far away.
Wow, as in stay single.
When you get time, make it make sense.
And
how much you paying child support?
Yeah. I'm gonna pay nothing in child support.
Whew.
Like, I'm a good dad.
Hold on, but you travel all the time.
Yeah,
They're
I'm still
on
a
different
good dad.
But you don't pay child support?
Why would I pay child support?
So you take them to school every day, you take them to the doctor's offices, you take them to practice.
I mess with women that got themselves together.
Okay.
And
like a true toxic man.
But
you know what it takes physically? I would rather today, where I am today, I'm doing it alone.
Yes.
And it's hard. But you know how easy it is for me to go and work and make the money. Now I have to have a nanny, right?
Yes.
How often could you have possibly been
That's
there?
true. But so
were you paying child support then?
So I don't pay child support.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Like, why would I pay child support? I'm not a bum.
She ain't really understanding where he coming from. If you're decent, a person not gonna tackle you about child support and getting the government and the state involved in your affairs if you got it balanced out. You thinking state-wise. But if you're dealing with a woman got her own, doing her own thing, and here it is, you giving her, $5,000, $10,000, a month or whatever you giving for the kids, and you respectful, she called and she needs something. That's how grown people do it. The state ain't always got to be involved. And 90% of the time, all right.
I'm on E and we late. She want me to stop at Chick-fil-A so she can use the bathroom. I say, well, we can go, cause we late and I gotta get some gas. You can go, I'm going to a new gas station, you can go use the restroom. She throws a fit because I won't make a extra stop so she can go use whatever bathroom she wants to use. Forget that you making me late. Forget that I gotta get gas and I can say we can do one stop. No, she made that a big issue. And guess what the women did? That's your lady. You supposed to stop and do. You supposed to take her to a nice, pretty bathroom. I said, oh, so these women narcissistic. If you think that somebody is the stronger person, since you look at me as a man, because these women are not looking at me as a woman, because the way I carry myself, the way I speak, my assertiveness, these women look at me as a man. So they treat me like one.
Right.
So in their mind, I was supposed to bend over backwards and take her to a special a special place to use the bathroom. To hell with me making a logical decision to do a one-stop shop so we can get on the road. I was the villain then.
Now that's a woman saying that now. Or is it a man?
Allow me to reiterate Tanzania's commitment to regional integration and shared prosperity. We note the progress made on the development of the Lobito Corridor and commend the visionary leadership that has brought this initiative to life. And it is through such partnerships and innovations that Africa's agenda.
What we doing? What's going on?
Woman can run much further with her skirt up than you can run with your pants down. How you gonna run circles around her, nigga?
That's a bar. Where'd you get that bar from? Somebody.
Just to be clear, what are you?
Prime.
You're prime?
Top notch.
What makes you prime, top notch, Wu-Tang?
Don't worry, I'll wait. I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life. You approached me on a sugar daddy website and asked me to be your sugar baby and then couldn't afford my allowance.
Never did.
He couldn't afford my $10,000 allowance a month. And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that. But nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like some.
Bigger play outside. This is how we give back. Drop a band, fly family. Bigger play. Happy Thanksgiving, man. We love you. Last time I saw you, I noticed you don't smile a lot. Brush your teeth. And if you ain't gonna brush them, at least gargle with some mouthwash and then drop them up in there. My smile. Such an amazing product. Come on now, smile with me. What you looking at?
You need to get the fuck out of your hometown.
environment is everything. You know, you want to be in an environment where you can grow. And I think a lot of people, like the hometown heroes, you know, they stay comfortable. And so they don't grow as a result. They're known by everyone. They don't know what it feels like to be unknown, actually, and how to rebuild their life in a place where no one knows them and they have to relearn everything. I mean, that type of adversity, that type of challenge is what's going to help you go to the next level.
Question is, are you ready to level up? That's all she's saying. Are you ready though? Or nah, you gonna keep making excuses and being lazy?
Why is we living in a time where it's like everybody is upset with people that made it in life and put the work in? It's like we live in a time now where as though they mad about what you got. I've never seen so much negativity in my life. I'm 45 right now. And I'm like, you never even heard nobody hate, you know, you might have people argue if they like burning them or if they like the Pistons, but it wasn't like, I hate, like now, motherfuckers really hate. It's like your success is a notification that I didn't do what I needed to do in life. And it's a cultural thing. In our culture, when you come up, everybody's entitled.
Why you mad cause you lazy? That's on you. So they laughed and giggled at me, but look at me now. I'm gonna be on your TV screen in 1 minute. I'm on your, the new TV is the phone. I'm knocking on your TV. Arsenio! Hey man, what you want me to do? In my time out here mingling and moving around, right, I always wondered to myself, why she don't want the monogamous man that don't nobody else want? But the moment he work hard enough, build himself up enough, and he has the ability to cheat and access to those type of women that's aesthetically pleasing and getting their own bag, then all that changes. And she willing to take him and put up with all his shenanigans. Just ask. That monogamous man that ain't dressing too, you know, that ain't in the cars too, he don't like jewelry, but he gonna be faithful, he gonna be 100% with you. Man of God. Why y'all don't pick him? I'm just asking. It's just a question. Bigger Plate would like to know.
Men versus women post on a date.
We outside with it, Fellas, they're gonna keep them options open, fellas.
I have shared my husband with 16 people so far this year. I actually think I'm obsessed. I actually think I can't get enough. That's how obsessed I am. If you told me 12 months ago that I was going to be sharing my husband with multiple women, I would have been like, no, that's a lie. So apparently it's not, and apparently it's a new thing that I just can't get enough of.
Trying to figure out why y'all mad at Neo. Cause he got a couple women and they see he keeping it real, you mad at him. That's what's wrong with society today. They gonna judge you for doing what they can't do or what they deem wrong for the next person to be doing. Instead of just letting them relax in their situation, even when they have to go through. Because a lot of people got one and they can't keep it together. One. Shoot them up, bang, bang. Child support, DNA ain't right. One. Don't get mad at that man because they got a Tracy and it look better than what you. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Do they got to be insecure because they ain't dealing with one and pulling up on him and fighting and calling his phone and he got another situation on the side of the town? Or is they good because they respecting his boundaries or his non-boundaries or where he coming from? Because you can't do it, you gonna pass judgment on him. We just trying to have a conversation. Because there'd be a lot of cap on these apps. I ain't big fella, I'm just asking a question. I ain't trying to argue with you, big fella. Big mama. I ain't trying. We're gonna do a full episode on this tomorrow. Get ready.
So, am I taking you home tonight?
Taking me home?
Yeah, am I taking you home?
You gonna drop me back off at home?
I asked you to be my girlfriend and everything like that. Made it real special.
I know.
I got you flowers.
Yeah, I love flowers.
So, what you think? I'm taking you home or what?
You just asked me to be your girlfriend. It takes time.
What you mean it take time? This is not time, this is money. My time is money. My money is time.
I want a few more days so I can get comfortable with the idea of having a man in my life.
Comfortable with the idea. You was comfortably eating all this food. I bought you caviar that cost $160. You was real comfortable eating it too. So, I'm gonna ask you one more time.
I think I'm gonna say no.
Alright, so you can send me half? $355. You can send me about like, you can send me like 200.
200 for my time here?
You can send me 200, I'm saying.
Should a man expect anything from a woman if they go on a $400 dinner date?
I do not think so. At the end of the day,
damn. So he just supposed to spend all his money, don't get no.
No.
See, fellas, y'all better pay attention.
My thing is, if she picked this restaurant, she should be able to pay half or at least pay the bill. That's my personal thing.
But he paying for the whole thing. $400.
But if you're trying to get to know somebody, there's cheaper ways to do it. Let's go have coffee. Let's go to the park. Let's take a walk.
Oh, that's cap. You ain't gonna let me take you out for no coffee.
I would love that. Like, meet up for coffee. It's nothing wrong with
fellas,
that.
go for coffee.
Yeah, like you don't have to spend $400 on a meal to get coochie. If that's the case, you should have just asked her
to get what?
To get coochie.
What's coochie?
What you should have did was ask this woman, did she want $400 and I want to like, that's what you should say. Because that's basically what you're saying. At the end of the day, she ate good. However, you gotta eat, she gotta eat. Y'all could have went somewhere more reasonable.
What about McDonald's?
I know.
If a man take a woman on a date, why do he think after the date that he's supposed to get some coochie?
What does the term date mean?
Going out to eat, anything, going bowling, going to go have a picnic.
Okay.
So
hold on. Spell the word date for me real quick for the people that
D-A-T-E.
Dick at the end.
I got 0 friends.
He said it, I did.
So now you're just like invalidating my thought process and my thoughts and my feelings, and you're just manipulating me, and you're just being mean to me, and you're just hitting on my mom, and then you lead me on, and you tell me that you love me, but then now you pull this fucking shit. I can't take it anymore.
Keep crying, it's gonna make me come.
You really rate yourself though, like not.
I'm not anything special. Maybe a 6, maybe 20
I think
years
you guys
ago.
have lack of confidence.
No, it's just being realistic.
I'm dating
I mean,
celebrities,
that's what's
billionaires,
real,
millionaires.
For me being a bit
Literally.
And a lot of guys don't want to admit that they like fat girls because of guys like you, where you would turn around and look at your friend and be like, oh, I can't believe you like that whale. And then he feels really unconfident and then goes to my page on OnlyFans and spends $800 to collect my content. I've been in Vogue. You can go see my face in Nordstrom's, Ulta Beauty.
Most of the dudes who are running around with fat chicks are ugly dudes. Oof. Most of them.
How old are you guys?
22.
40. That's an age gap. She has daddy issues. Attracted to a 40-year-old man.
Personality? Yeah.
Do you think that's the truth? So how'd y'all meet?
My job.
What do you do?
I'm a dancer.
Oh, okay. So money had nothing to do with it?
No. I saw him before he had money.
So how do you feel about her being a dancer?
I have no problem with that. You know why? Because the simple fact is that's what she loves to do. She loves to entertain, and she loves that type of attention. I know she ain't gonna go out behind my back, so I'm good. She's already had 2 dudes that could provide way more than I could provide, and she didn't leave me.
They're white.
That you guys are like always saying what the women won't and will do. Okay. How about what the fuck y'all gonna do? You saying paying the bills, doing all of this,
right?
That gives you all the right to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
All I said was if I'm paying bills and willing to put my life on the line, you should be ready to shut up.
And I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
That's all I said.
Quick question: if he paying all your bills, should he be able to do what he want? Or no? Question is, if he can't, then what's the benefit of him paying all your bills? It's just a question. Don't get mad at me. It's the bigger play now. All right.
So what is it that you do for a living? I'm a neurosurgeon. Oh wow, that's very cool. Wow. So that's it? Yeah, that's my career. No side hustles. You don't own a business. You don't do like Uber on the weekend. You don't try to make more money. You're just fine being a neurosurgeon? What would I need a side hustle for? I make $300,000 a year. Yeah, and I mean, that's cool and all, I guess, but you can make way much more if you stop being a bum and put yourself more out there. I mean, like, okay, fine, you went to school to be a neurosurgeon. Cool, yeah. But you could be making like $2 million a year. I mean,
Is it true? Nothing ever good enough. I've experienced it. No matter what you do, the mistakes will be pointed out. Are you the type to judge a book by its cover, or do you get to know the person? Or do you judge them right off the top? You know if you that person, is you that person? Or do you get to know what the character look like, what the disposition look like, what the belief system look like? No matter what he do, it ain't never good enough. Is that you? Funky.
Women are struggling to find men that they can date.
If you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer as an African woman in Australia or America or the UK or Toronto or Johannesburg looking for a black man who has financial equity with your type of career success, that's going to be difficult. You might got to tone it down a little bit. What I find as a therapist who works with couples, too often black women prioritize a man's income over his masculinity. He's willing to help with those children. He will nurture you, look out for you, but he might not be able to put you in a Mercedes. And I've seen black women turn down good men because he didn't have the economics, but he had everything else. Sisters need to be careful not to fall into this European narrative of judging men primarily by how much they make.
Is that you? Is you worried about my pocketbook? Or is you worried about my character, my demeanor, how structured I am, how family orientated I am? You know you about the pocketbook. I know you about the pocketbook.
I'm gonna tell you something else you gotta start calling women. Brokey. Salute the lotto. Start calling women
Brokey brothers, take your power back. Think about all the years we got called broke, all through the 90s, no scrub. You know how many people sold dope because they didn't want to live in their mama's house? They didn't want to be sitting in the passenger side of their best friend's ride. You know how many motherfuckers sold dope and robbed gas stations and did all types of foul shit just to have a little bit of money in their pocket because they didn't want to be called broke by a woman? So you know what you got to do in 2024? Start calling women brokey. Brokey. You at the bar? Brokey. She there with her 2-3 friends wanting to drink? You gonna buy me and my friends a drink? No, brokey. You behind a beautiful woman, you know, at a store, and she come up a little short. Just call. Brokey. You know what I'm saying? Don't offer to pay it. Stop. It's so stupid. No, for real. We gotta have one.
Brokey. Charlamagne said it. I ain't.
Hey babe, could you come get these trashes out for me?
Yeah, give me a minute.
You know what, fine. I'll just do it myself. Whoa. Let's talk about this for a second. Where did you come from? That's not what's important. What's important is this communication issue that you're having with your husband right now. Yeah, but I asked him to come and help me. You have this sense of urgency that he needs to drop everything he's doing and come handle it right this second. Well, no, but why can't he just come do it when I say it? For him, he might be in the middle of something, and in your request to come take out the trash, you didn't put any specific timeline on that. So now you have an expectation that he's going to jump up and do it immediately, and in his mind, there may actually be no problem with waiting 5 or 10 minutes to get that done. Yeah, I guess. You did not say to him, I really need the trash out right now because I can't put this pizza box or these other things in the trash without it being taken out. You didn't specify that. You just said, hey, could you help me get the trash out? Okay, I can see that. This is where a lot of marital fights happen, is you guys don't bring specification into the request that you have. And that's why now there's a fight.
She said it, I did.
If you're a real man, as soon as you start dating her, right after the first date, the first thing you need to be doing is, number one, picking up her cell phone bill, making sure that you get, hey, baby, how much do your nails cost? How much does your hair cost every month? I'm going to make sure that I Zelle you this amount of money, $300. I'll Zelle you on the first every month. Yeah. So that way you can make sure you get your hair done, your nails done, and I'll take care of your cell phone bill. Real men do that.
So the first date is really about figuring out how you can pay for everything that she's got going on.
I mean, basically,
why shouldn't it be that? And if you don't make enough money, you either need to start working extra time, or you need to leave that girl alone.
Just get a second job.
Why do y'all forgive family for the same shit that you would not forgive a friend for? If your friend was to down talk you, run your business down, tell your business to the internet, you will never fuck with her again. You'll automatically cut her off. But when a family member does it, it's all these excuses. Oh, that's your cousin. Don't be like that. Oh, y'all always gonna have to see each other at a family event, and I don't want it to be weird. Or, y'all family, y'all just always gonna have to be around each other. And that's not right. Family can be the ones that hurt you the most. Cause just think about it. If your mama go tell your auntie your business, your auntie go tell your cousin, not the whole family know your business, right? And people who know the most about you can hurt you the most. Just because y'all are blood does not make y'all family. It just means that y'all related. You don't change your realness to accommodate your fake ass family.
See, that's true, but this the thing. When you forgive somebody, it ain't for them. It's for you. If you doing it right. See, holding on to that, it don't do nothing, because they can care less. They could care less. Forgiveness is for you. So you forgiving them for your sake, if you follow me.
Black men do not want to marry. It says 90%, and you could talk about facts, but I'm going to give you stats, Willie. 90% of black men would never marry. 30% of black women would never be married and have to marry outside their race if they want to get married in general. Family is what creates wealth, not individualistic. And so unless we start to marry together and have two-parent households who have two incomes with families who can commune together, we don't have a community.
She right, but I'm calling cap. Because the problem is not the black men. We still want to be married. We still want to be committed. But you mentioned something about 2 incomes. And the reality is nowadays, we got facts, data, statistics, evidence to prove it. He got to take care of everything. Every single thing. I ain't contributing none to this household. It's just my beauty that's going to call me a liar.
As a man, there are certain things that's mandatory that you should pay for in a relationship with a woman, okay? For example, her rent. That's number one. No woman should be paying her own rent if she's in a relationship with a man, all right? Her car payment, her light bill, her groceries, absolutely, she should never pay for groceries. Her gas, her insurance, because, I mean, if you're paying her car payment, you might as well pay the insurance as well. Don't you care about her safety? Yeah, pay the insurance. Shopping, okay? Your woman should never have to spend her own money to shop. I mean,
ever since I kind of like made a lifestyle change, one thing I've really learned is there's a really thin line between being a woman and being a prostitute. A lot of women today have a prostitute mentality. That's like a main reason why we like choose so poorly. We hate to hear the truth. We hate to take accountability for anything. We'll hear women complain, but it's like, ugh, girl, why are you surprised? You know, when you don't prioritize God, you're not even fishing in the right pool. And it's just really frustrating, especially in the Black community, because we're not taught how to be wives. Black women, it's like they don't care about younger Black women. Women in general are always going to have a problem being critiqued because we will automatically feel inadequate. Even if you had like a pleasant delivery, women would still have a problem with it.
She said it, I didn't. Sound like a young lady that's taking accountability and trying to hold somebody accountable. All right.
Don't get so comfortable. You gotta understand that we need that sexual energy. Don't be in the house walking around some big ass joggers on and a hoodie on. That's cool when you with your homegirls, but when you with me, I like to be stimulated visually. So I want you to be walking around in some tight ass pants or some nice sexy ass panties. You gotta always keep it spicy. Keep me sexually stimulated mentally. Yeah, you ain't gotta have no big ass t-shirt and no goddamn sweatpants and some big ass house shoes. Nah, you gotta be sexy while you walking around the house because we like to be stimulated visually. We anticipating the moment for us to, you know what I mean, get in bed again and really get to it.
And you say how much you need a month?
20,000.
20,000?
Okay.
So 5,000, what would you do with the other 15,000?
5,000 is for bills. 10,000, of course, would be for business investments. Because if you're giving me money, I have to have a way to bring it back to us.
So how much would you say you spend? How much do you pay taxes a year?
I pay in taxes.
Yeah. Because you have a business, right? So you should have.
No, I said to invest in future businesses. I don't have a business.
You know, so you don't pay.
I don't have to pay taxes because my job. I work for myself.
Everybody got to pay taxes.
I pay taxes when I go grocery shopping.
See why you running around wanting that $20,000 allowance? What you gonna do with it? Just take it and spend it. Okay.
I've had guys who I have went to coffee with the first date. And these guys have done in the 6 figures of things for me. So if a woman likes you, we rolling for coffee or tea. We trying to get to know you to see if we still want to deal with you. And I'm a woman who has a very high maintenance. I do very well for myself.
No.
And,
You gotta
I'm
be
saying
kidding
I would go,
me.
and I would go to coffee. I would go for a walk on the beach.
You know what? And she didn't say this part, but if you go on a walk on the beach with her, it has to be in Ibiza. Okay.
Okay, Doc, is you telling the truth? Would you go for coffee? Oh, that's cap. Don't be lying to us, Doc.
If you ask me out and you're a millionaire, I'll say yes.
If they're not a millionaire?
Then we can be friends. Well, if he doesn't own a house that's over $7 million, I won't date him. I just have, goals and expectations and boundaries, and this is what I strive for.
What are the other criteria that you're looking for in a guy?
I want someone that's successful, motivated.
Minimum height?
Actually, I'm okay with the guy being short as long as he's...
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
You ever wondered what you would do without me?
Probably save.
Save what?
Money. Lots of it.
Do you think you would be happy?
With more money? Absolutely.
Without me.
I don't know why you came over here looking like that.
What you mean? Look like what?
You ain't even stepping when you come up to me.
What you mean?
Like, what if this was my car? You looking like that, coming up to me, and I'm
Hold on,
driving this?
what do I look like?
Like, you drive a Nissan Altima.
What do you mean by that?
You look like you drive a Nissan.
What do you mean? I look like I drive a Nissan? What does that mean?
You are interrupting my nice little moment here. So can you just step over there maybe so I can keep taking my pictures,
I can't get to know you.
No. I'm okay. I think I have a boyfriend now.
A few moments later.
I guess your photo shoot's gonna be a little cut short now.
This your car?
I'm Danny, 38. I'm an entrepreneur.
Oh, let's go. Yes, Daddy. Yeah, he's my type. Now, is Daddy someone that's your type? Yes. Okay.
I'm Danny. I do taxes with premium tax advisors.
Okay.
Get you a boatload of money, fast and legal.
I didn't get those butterflies, I want him.
You probably are set in your life.
Jim.
No, thank you.
So him telling the truth ain't as attractive as you lying to yourself. I call cap. Outside of that show, they going.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
If he owns the bus. If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
That's a problem.
5 months later. The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for black women. As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades, the reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year.
Somebody make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. Can you do that for me? Whew.
If I met your mother and she didn't like me, how would you communicate that relationship?
Yeah, I'd block her. It's you. I'm gonna go. She'd have to go. I'm a grown man. I don't need my mom's permission anymore. We can make this work. I get a restraining order against her.
One thing you did when you were in your 20s that you regret. That would change your life today.
I regret being a hoe. When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
What do you mean by that?
I was a hoe. I was doing a lot of women that I shouldn't have been doing, and I had a family that I could deal with. So I was just out there doing, anybody. Not like that, but I was just picking and choosing what I wanted and who I wanted. because I had a little reputation here in Springfield, and that got me a lot of things, and especially a lot of women. And I regret using them and, regret using who I was.
Wow, so you would have not, like, smashed the women?
I wouldn't have smashed them like I did, no.
What would you would have did?
What would I would have done? Stay with my one son's mother and been married and been happy today.
When a person accepts accountability, that's what it looked like. Admitting where you may have went wrong at and being able to stand in that and take accountability and honor it and see it in a different light. Put some respect on that man's name.
You cannot connect properly with a woman physically unless you are connecting with her emotionally. You may feel good, my brother, but she don't. You always want a woman to be in a place where she feels connected to you emotionally. If she's not connecting with you emotionally, something deeper is going on with her. Maybe now she's bitter. So now you're resentful, you're bitter, you're angry because he want to talk about facts while all the while ignoring how you feel.
Is the intimacy aspect of a relationship better when you both emotionally stimulated by each other and y'all liking each other a certain type of way? Is it deeper? Is the connection deeper? Because the brother sound like he's speaking facts. Is it deeper? Or nah, we just trying to bust her? All right.
I don't know why men do this specifically, but please state your intentions before you come over specifically to my apartment. Last night, a man came over. It was 12 in the morning. Okay, follow me. I texted before. I said, are you trying to, or are you just trying to hang out? He said, it's whatever you want to do. Okay. I'm finna put you through hell. Okay, that's what I want to do. Okay, so we're finna hang out, and I told him that, right? So he comes, right? At the time that he comes, it's probably 1. Comes, I immediately look at him. I say, I hope you can fucking rap. I hope you know how to fucking freestyle. Cause nigga, I got G Herbo instrumentals playing in my apartment right now, and as soon as you come in, we sitting up in that stew. Okay, and that's what we did. And then after he tried to, and I said, be cool. We're hanging out. We're watching Love Island right now. Shut the fuck up, okay? And that is what I call stomping on business.
That's what I call simping on sight. She said follow her. Why he gotta be the red flag, though? It's just a question. Why he the red flag? I got a million reasons of why he not the red flag. But I want to know why you feel he the red flag. That's for you. Then we'll talk about it later why he ain't. Why he's not.
What's your name? Good, how are you? Junior. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23? And what do you do?
I work in sales, and I'm a basketball coach as well.
Okay, nice. And what are some things I like to do for fun?
Roller skate. I play basketball.
Okay.
I cook a little bit too. I used to be a cook as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Don't really matter what he looking for, because they pop. Why they go so hard on the man? Again, I know you ain't looking for character, substance, God-fearing. If you're a family man, if you're respectful, if you're non-alcoholic, you're non-abusive. They pop soon as bro walked out. They finna talk about his look, his clothes. Oh, yeah, you see him? Oh, y'all see him? Look, check it out. Oh, yeah. The super shades is here. Yeah, buddy. Huh? You ready? This how we coming. Bigger play. Tap in.
Baby. Stop
acting like y'all are perfect. Men are not perfect. Stop it.
Okay, it's not about being perfect. It's just it is what it is. The truth is the truth.
Then what do you have left? How are you valuable to me?
How? Wait a minute.
Take it away.
I'm finna take it away. I'm finna take it away.
Take it away.
Watch this. See, when women get their back against the wall, this is the type of shit they do. They go to let me speak. Jesus.
Yell again.
You need them.
Man, I'm sitting here listening to y'all, and every time I speak, y'all cut me off. Can I please speak?
That's how you did me last week, though. There you go. Have a great day. Go ahead, finish.
Go ahead, finish.
I don't even want to go speak no more. Y'all go ahead. If he's broke, you not gonna fuck with him. So stop the cap. Stop it.
If you my man and you have nothing, you have no money, how are you valuable to me?
At what age are we talking? Your age right now? It does matter because if you're young, both of y'all supposed to be broke. You're young.
Right now.
Okay. Why would you be dating a man at 40-some years old with nothing?
Right now.
Let's start there.
You the one always.
I'm asking you a question.
Is it okay for a man to be broke at 40?
I don't believe so. I don't think that it's okay for anybody to be broke.
It's okay for somebody to be broke because you go through shit in life. So that's cap.
There's ups and downs,
right.
But you still got to be out here working.
You is working, but you broke.
Determination, with some effort you putting in. You can't be broke because you got to keep a roof over your head. You got to provide for your children.
Man,
and your
you can
family.
be broke. Everybody can go through something in life.
At one point, but you still have to have a plan.
I like your outfit.
Thank you.
Y'all know what type of man I don't trust. I don't trust a man that buys candles. I don't trust a man that drinks tea. I don't trust a man with a spinny toothbrush. I don't trust a man that eats sushi. I don't trust a man with a skincare routine. I don't trust a man who exfoliates. You have sugar scrub? Like,
what's exfoliate? That's all. We ain't gonna talk about what we don't trust, but what's exfoliate? That's all. I just want to know what exfoliate is.
Wow.
It's good, ain't it?
This is the best thing you've ever made. For real, where'd you get the recipe?
Cooking with Kai. What?
You being for real right now?
Bro, she a chef.
Don't play in my face.
Why would you do that?
That's so disrespectful.
Bro, it's for a video.
That's so disrespectful.
Huh? Why she push that plate like that? What's wrong? What's going on? Somebody let me know. Cooking with Kai.
Girlfriend cheating on him right before their wedding and even recorded it, and instead of calling off the wedding, he played the video in front of everyone's family at the wedding.
Everyone, thank you for coming on this wonderful occasion, on this wedding day. I really do thank you for coming here. To my groomsmen, thank you for always being there for me. And baby, I love you. I truly love you. There's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, but I couldn't figure out the words to express it. So I figured the best way to bring it up to you would be to show you.
What the heck? Oh my God! What the? Oh hell no!
I told the men in my church, I want you to stop shopping at Baby Gap. Those pants are too small. You look like a little boy. I need you to get something that tells me you want a woman. Now, y'all are mad. I'm gonna preach. You ain't got to invite me back. I got my own church. Well, this is a male purse. No, that is a woman's pocketbook. And I want to know why you have a pocketbook. Because my mother had one, but my daddy never carried a pocketbook. Men of God, talk back to me. What man wants to carry a pocketbook? Can I preach and you not be mad? Women of God, and don't you fall in love with no man that thinks he's cuter than you. Well, I done lost half the room and ain't nobody gonna invite me no.
Preach.
Do you got a pocketbook, young man? Do you got a pocketbook? You like men with pocketbooks?
Mm-mm.
Yes, you do.
If they keeping their gun in there, maybe.
Questions like, what's your favorite color? Or do you have a type? Can go straight in the trash can. Y'all should start to adopt questions like, do you know your limits? Are you teachable? How do you handle your lows? What is your temperament like when things don't go your way? And what do your coping mechanisms consist of? Like, that kind of group of questions should be where you reside if you actually want to get to like something of substance. Because the chances are, if you're gonna sit here and ask me what my type,
Most women have a mask on. And you get mad when a nigga put one on tighter. That's what I hate. Women come in with the same mask on as a nigga and get mad at the nigga because his work.
Really? I've seen your DMs. I've seen your text messages.
How you see them?
I went through your phone. What do you mean?
Okay, if you went through my phone, deal with that. Niggas ain't gonna change. You know he ain't.
I think a man can change.
Guess what? You gonna get me to see it, but I'm gonna be that for another woman. Not you.
Well, I go through somebody's phone when you're gonna be teed off. You might do something you regret, just for them to ask for your forgiveness and you forgive them. Looking for something that ain't even there. A lot of people don't be in agreement with the man ain't gonna change. Well, he'll change if he really... You like who he is. That's what made you like him, who he is. Not who you see him being at a certain age. Or not.
I'm not gonna lie, before I get out the relationship, I already know who I'm gonna be with next. Because at the end of my relationship, it don't never just end right away. It be like, it's finna end, and I know it's finna end, and we going through this and that, but we know we both finna break up. So it be stuff happening at the end of the relationship. Like, I be starting other situations towards the end of the relationship. Sometimes I get like this little urge in me after I'm done, even if don't know who the next person is, I get this little petty urge in me, and I be like, oh, I'm finna go with the person that you accuse me of.
Okay.
You don't have to buy gifts for adults. They're grown. They have their own money, their own job. If they want a new blender, they can go buy it. They do not need you to go buy them slippers. Like, they can buy their own slippers.
I think people confused on what gifts are for, right? Gifts are for appreciation. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate this relationship. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate you being my mom. I appreciate you being my dad. So for damn sure, just like how you buy that bigger play piece,
women often tell themselves to never settle.
Oh, because we do so much work. Like, once you get into a relationship, we're going to be constantly doing all the work. So if you settle from the beginning, you're going to just be miserable. You're going to be settled.
Is the man not doing a lot of work by being a provider?
No, not necessarily.
Well, what's all the work that the women are talking about doing?
Well, we're kind of like our men's manager. Like, we make sure you're up on time. We make sure you're doing things right. We make sure you look presentable. We're like your...
But I mean, if a man wasn't capable of doing all that stuff himself, would the woman even find him attractive in the first place?
No. Well, we don't know that at first. We don't know that.
Well, I mean, obviously, a man has to be able to take care of himself in order to have the status and the physique and, all the discipline that, women would find attractive.
Because to them, peace looks like happiness. And they don't like happiness when they're not around. She's not going to preserve your peace. And I know there's some women in here like, no, I'll preserve my man's peace. And you're a fucking liar. Because think about a time your man was in the room by himself, staring off into the distance, smiling. And you walk past the room. Did you look at him and go, he looks happy. I'm going to leave him by himself. He looks happy. Or did you go, the fuck is he smiling about? It better be me. It better be fucking me.
Do you bring your man peace? Or is you mad at him when he being peaceful? Which one is it? Bigger Play would like to know.
Women don't listen to men. Women think that men were created to serve them. So if you ain't serving them, they don't want to hear nothing you got to say, because at the end of the day, women think that this is we need to teach males to do this. Women want men to be women. Women want society to transform a male into a female. Women hate women. Women hate each other. But they want to get a man and then make him embody all of the characteristics of a woman.
I just got one question. Is it true? I'm just asking. Is it true? I'm asking you. Just tell me. Let me know. Let me know. Ladies. Ladies.
How much a guy gotta make to be with you?
$2 million.
Huh?
$2 million.
$2 million?
A month.
Jesus was poor. Jesus ain't had nothing. So why don't be mad you say I don't have nothing?
A month?
A month.
And what you bring to the table?
Good coochie. And I cook sometimes.
Guys will use money to try to impress you just so they can get in your pants, and I think that that's more what I look at.
What's wrong with that?
If I'm looking for a relationship, why would I want you to wine and dine me just so you can try to fuck me?
Good answer. But on the other hand, what you also have to understand is, see, it's funny how it's frowned upon when we use our resources to when we leverage our resources for a woman's sexuality, but when women leverage their sexuality for resources, nobody bats an eyebrow. When guys use their resources to somehow get over on girls the same way girls get over on guys, they get documentaries made out of it. But when a girl takes a guy on a booty call that she's not interested in, unbeknownst to the man, she's called smart. Yep, she's called smart. That's how it is.
You can't work with someone who is still dreaming. Now, you go get your dream together, darling, and then we can still be friends as you're figuring things out.
Why the ladies laughing? Y'all don't want dreamers?
I will support you as a friend. Like, you got it, baby. You can do it. But don't come over here trying to tie your life with mine if you still in dream mode. Okay? Cause I can't raise a family.
I got married 17 days ago and we're already deciding to call it quits. I was out of town working. I told her when I was coming home, and I came home, and there was another car in the driveway. I go into the bedroom, and my wife is laying in the bed with a couple. It was a man and a woman. So I started throwing a fit. They started talking about how she's been their girlfriend for 2 years. So it's like, I've never heard of any of this, and Then she decided that she didn't want to be with me anymore. And even though it's only been 14 days, we're looking into getting an annulment, a divorce. I don't even know how it works. We only been married for 2 weeks.
Get yours and get the... Me personally, it should have been a level of discernment there to protect you away from that. The fact that they was there for 2 years and you didn't know.
Diagram is from the United States Patent and Trademark Office. It is the blueprint of a marriage. Did you know the states patented a marriage? Yeah. For all those of thinking about getting married or are married, this is for you. Or those that are divorced, it's still for you. See, the state is the primary in the contract. The state joins with the husband and then enjoins with the wife. There is no direct line connection between the husband and the wife.
What's the ENJ?
We just put the information out there. Just pay attention. That's all we asking you to do. Pay attention. Pay close attention. Oh yeah, and while you're out there, hit that link. Pick you some up so you can see clearer. Yeah. Get yours. Super Shades. By way of the bigger play, baby. All right.
Back. Let's go see why she ended up popping over here. All right, your name and age and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Shelly, I'm 24. I'll be 25 next month. I ended up popping my balloon because I'm just not like sexually attracted. I'm like very like my man, and I just don't feel like I'll be like, oh, my man. I know that sounds a little explicit, but I was just thinking about it. I was hearing you out, had great responses. I love communication. I think I love that you are open as far as like you don't have deal breakers.
No, it don't sound explicit. It sound like what it is. Trifling and shallow. Look at what we have resorted to. Well, not we. It's all right to just say, nah, it's just not my type. You ain't always gotta take the chance to go in. Poppy Balloon got y'all looking bad. But all right. That's you on the show now.
First of all, my worth isn't determined by a man saying that I'm worthy.
Yes,
correct?
it is.
So ladies, you might not like what I'm about to say, but I need for you to listen. Keep your friends and your family out of your relationship. Your relationship between you and your spouse is supposed to be exactly that, between you and your spouse or your significant other. What happens when you run to your family and your friends telling them all your business, they form their own opinions about your situation, okay?
She said it, I didn't, and they formed their own opinion. And now they talking about you and they at the home going through whatever. Lying like they ain't. Trying to live through your mess. And they just more messier than the messiest of the messy.
says she's crazy, believe her. Because these are all just reasons of telling you when I do something immature, I already told you. So if you still deal with it, I already told you. So who's the fool in the end? And the best one is, you can't handle me. I didn't know this was a wrestling match. I didn't know we was boxing. What I want to handle you for? And when they got the nerve to call themselves grown women, they not gonna tolerate nothing. I'm too mature for this, but they got the nerve to say I still have a bad attitude. Somebody waved the red flag. You's a grown woman. You're not tolerating no immature behavior, but you're not grown enough to still control your attitude? This only works on men who don't got no self-respect. Have some self-respect, and when they tell you these things, fucking believe them.
To my husband's girlfriend, I got your message. A little overambitious, because I didn't ask for your side of a story, and I think you broke a few rules. Do not speak to the wife. Still I listened, and then I figured out why he likes you. You remind him of me, the naive me, the one who used to get moved by things like his sweet, twisted tongue. There is no magic there anymore. I had it in its glory days when it would tell a good lie and then lick a plate clean. I know my husband, love. From when he was just a scared little boy whose vulnerability met mine, then I was proud to call that man mine before he started to mine anywhere he sees open pits. I was there when he was learning how to unearth his fears. A woman like me walked so that a woman like you can run.
Did she just read the room? Oh yeah, you can get read. Did she just read the room? Oh, she read them for fifth.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
If I wanted to date you, would I have to have a car?
Absolutely not. I've dated a guy with no car. I drove him around.
What was that like?
It was fun because I loved him.
And how long was that relationship?
About a year and a half on and off.
So you didn't feel like you were being the man in the relationship, having to pick him up and drop him off?
A little bit, but I know that it was at a good cost because I loved him.
So love is what kept you pushing through?
Love is companionship, love is trusting, love is something that keeps you going and makes you work for something even though you don't want to because you really care about that person.
Did you end up filling up your gas tank the most, or did he fill it up for you?
He paid me sometimes. But
sometimes.
When he couldn't, I did because I loved him. Money doesn't matter to me. I grew up poor, so money's nothing to me. A good person is a good person no matter the money they make, the house they live in, the car they drive. A good person is a good person at the end of the day.
Now that right there, people, is a very intelligent, fine young woman.
Date a guy that makes $75K a year.
No, that's so cute. No. With inflation in this economy, I absolutely could not. I don't think that he could afford our groceries. And I mean, and I'm buying organic, and obviously I'm buying all like grass-fed, grass-finished beef, no seed oils. So no, he couldn't afford that at Whole Foods. No.
No Whole Foods for this guy.
No Whole Foods. We're back at like Publix, like the sale section.
Like Walmart groceries.
Walmart groceries, yeah.
I don't get the joke. The question is, would he date you?
I want to know why everyone is so mad at Jonathan Owens, husband to Olympic Award winner Simone Biles, for saying in that last podcast or interview that he's surprised. Where's the issue? I'm confused on why y'all are so pressed when Simone is chilling. Simone ain't pressed. Simone said, yeah, that's right. That's my prize. Her silence says it all. She married that man because she loved him, she adored him, and she obviously sees him as a prize. And then like Manna, when I got married, I saw my husband as a prize too. If it weren't for my husband, I would not be married. If it weren't for my husband, I would not one day have the opportunity to carry the life that he put in me for 9 months. Why is it that y'all want men to see everything but their worth in themselves? Why can't they see their value? Why can't they be the prize? Because they are. Having a man as my protector is a win. Having my man to be able to help me to make decisions so I don't have to do it all on my own, oh yeah, that's a win. Having a man to lead me logically, spiritually.
Girl, man,
she doesn't
you
make
can open your own credit card account. You're more than capable.
I can, but my mom's going to need to be there for that.
Will you ever be able to make a big boy decision without Miss Dia?
Make big boy decisions every day.
Well, it seems like you can't even like manage your own finances without her. Like, is that like moving like a big boy?
Yeah, like I feel like, you know, important people have other people manage their finances all the time.
She's not your accountant.
Follow your mama. Before that other one had you out here going broke. That's a fact. Don't get mad at that man because he want to make sure he good. And mama trying to make sure he don't waste his money on her. All right. Oh, yeah, and while you out there, hit that link. Pick you some up so you can see clearer. Yeah. Get yours. Super Shades. By way of the bigger play, baby.
I understand wholeheartedly, and I've had somebody ask me that before, but I think that what people have to comprehend is that at the end of the day, they're men first. So you could be 100% Paru or 100% A-Trade, wherever it is you're from, but that's still only 10 to 20% of who you are as a man. And I think it creates a big misconception when you try to minimize a man to, oh, you know, this is a gang member. Like, no, you sound naive. Of course, don't get me wrong. It's still niggas that's standing at the corner store pressing. But I'm not the same person I was at 21 or the same person I was at 25. People grow and evolve beyond that point. I know a lot of niggas that's gang members that are investing in businesses, investing in franchises. They own homes. They're taking care of their families, households. They're giving their children love that they didn't receive when they was younger, traveling the world, reaching.
I hate to say it. Through. Doomed. What? What? What?
All these women are hollering out what they need in a man, and the only way they're going to be with a man is if they have everything on their check on their bucket list. Well, newsflash, a lot of women's bucket lists are literally absolutely fucking ridiculous and is a fantasy. A lot of women say, oh, I don't want to be with a man unless he makes a certain amount this in a year. I can't be with a man if it's not my way. I can't be with a man if he doesn't whatever the case may be. Did you ever think for 1 second, looking over your life and your current situation, are you making anywhere near what you want your partner to make? Answer that for me. These women are out here saying, I need a man that's going to make $300,000 a year, $400,000 a year. What are you bringing to the table? Because it sounds like you really want to live. You want somebody that make enough money that you can live off of instead of you putting in the own work and appreciating a man that already has a 9 to 5 and is doing his best to make sure that you eat.
Woo! Best to you eat.
Cool. Can you ask this question again?
Why do baby dads pick and choose what kids they want to raise?
Women are fucking delusional. You do know when you break up with that nigga, so does the kid. Like, y'all understand that, right? He doesn't owe you nothing. That man don't owe you shit. He don't owe the kid nothing. He don't owe you. He's in a relationship with both of y'all. If you and that man break up, that man and that kid break up, because if he goes and finds another family, his loyalty is to them.
Them facts, and I always wonder how tricky that is. I get with you, you got 2 kids, I'm in love with the kids, 3 years we break up. The kids is really the trauma at that point, because what can you really do? You finna move on, and she might have 2, and you got your prior 2. What, y'all finna have 6 daddies? I mean, it's just something to think about, because you want to maintain that relationship, but eventually it's going to be hard, because he really don't want to maintain that relationship. He really still in love with you. All right. I'm just saying. That's a sticky and tricky.
What should a guy deliver?
Princess treatment.
Princess treatments.
The frequent dates, going out to eat, the romantic surprises, occasionally like the flowers, you know, like making sure everything is good in the house, like if I need anything.
If that's what's expected of the guy, what's expected of you?
Oh. I don't know. I never I don't know.
You got to know, baby. What you doing? You got to know something. You just supposed to give, and never receive. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
This is the funny part. I've heard many bigger women say, I would not dare date a fat man. I would not have that body on top of me. It does nothing for me. So we talk about how people want you to provide, people require things that they cannot provide. When you think about a short woman, what type of men does short women usually go after?
Tall.
When you think about tall men, what type of women do tall men usually go after?
Sure.
When you think about broke ass women, what type of men do broke ass women think that they should date?
Rich.
When you think of women with a gang of kids, I've heard women with 5 children say they really are not into dating men who have children. We are in.
Make it make sense. Can you do that? Cherry on top.
Marriage is a big jump. That's like, I mean, that's sharing finances, that's sharing emotions.
That's what I ain't sharing my finance.
Oh, so if you even thought about marriage, instantly it's prenup.
I don't even prenups, like, and now young people don't even be knowing, like, prenups don't mean that. There's no thing that you can marry a woman and then she don't get nothing. It's ways for her to get something regardless. Once y'all get married. So I'll give a girl $10 million ring, $10 million wedding, no paperwork. That's my offer.
So I mean, so we not married.
I vowed to death do us part. We married.
Just no
paperwork. You know? And that could change when I get older, but I don't really see that.
Because it's just a sheet of paper.
No, it's not just a sheet of paper. It's something that actually stands.
Oh.
And we sign it and all that. Now we got to go through the worst of it. And I'm not thinking of the worst ever, but I still got to think of that type of stuff.
What about if you, God forbid, go back to prison and then, you can't see her because you're not...
I wouldn't give a damn. Yeah,
what if you're in the hospital and you can't see her?
I wouldn't give a damn.
Okay.
I wouldn't give a damn. Why do he feel like that? What is he saying to make him feel like that? What have men seen to make them feel like, I don't want to get married? And why is he assuming that the woman he marrying, he gonna have more than? Why do he feel like that? It's just a question. Why when the divorce come, the man feel all alone? Everything, he gonna be ripped from everything gonna get ripped from him. The kids, the houses, the finance, his life ruined. Why is they out here existing like that? I'm just asking the question. He said it, I did. That's how he feel. Why do a young man at that age feel like that's a young man now? That's a young rich man. A young rich fly man. You seen his house? Beautiful piece of architecture. Yeah. Little baby, go ahead. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece.
Okay, somebody gotta tell me and like fill me in here because it's not making sense to me. It's not making sense. Okay, where in the manual of being a bad bitch does it say that you have to be humble? Where does it say? Where does it say that the bad bitches don't know that they're pretty? An ugly bitch said that. Hate to break it to you. An ugly bitch said that bad bitches don't know they're pretty to make themselves feel good about themselves, you know? It's unfortunate that, like, on the internet, you guys are so beat, but, like, I'm not.
Life got a way of showing you. Oh, it got a nice way of showing you. Keep it up. And she said that.
So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see why I ended up popping. Your name and age?
My name is Desmond. My friends call me Dr. Des. I'm 37 years old.
Okay. And Desmond, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur and I also work for the government. I have a doctorate degree and I also work as a family nurse practitioner.
Okay. So why did you end up popping your balloon?
I do have a criteria. It's called the DES factor. It's just simple as ABC. I look at the appearance, I evaluate the brains, and also look at character. So she didn't pass the appearance factor.
All right. Well then. Now, is Desmond someone that's your type?
You know, appearance-wise, I will say that there are some things that I wouldn't go for, but I like to get to know someone. So, you know, we would have to have a conversation and see where you are mentally. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So basically, people just come on this show to just figure out what they don't like about the person. All right.
Mama budgeting on paper goods. Don't get mad, baby.
Mom, what the hell is this? Mom, what the hell is this? Mom, we struggling, but I didn't know it was this bad. Paper plates?
They laughing, but it ain't funny. It's a laugh.
Cheat on your homegirl or cheat on your man?
I'ma cheat on my man.
Cheat on my man.
I'm cheating. You tripping.
What is she talking about?
Cheat on my man.
Cheat on my man.
No, I'm cheating.
Cheating on my nigga.
Cheat on my man. Damn. No, my nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Hey, you heard it loud and clear now. Don't be blind to the fact. You heard him loud and clear. Clear.
So why do we end up popping his?
Like I stated, he didn't say a word, so I can only go based off of what I see. I did not like the glasses.
I feel you.
So
I mean, he's Dolce Gabbana. I
but
don't know.
they look
He's Dolce
really
Gabbana.
nice.
You feel me? They ain't 14
just-
karat gold either. But not mine.
Them Dolce and Gabbana. But these here, these super shades. So I feel them. Shit, these super shades, baby, you better get your drizzle in order. The fuck?
What up? What you got going on?
Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay this high-ass power bill.
Fuck you telling me for?
Just met and you coming at me like that. Come on, baby.
Toxic, a guy in prison or a guy in the army?
Let's see if this answer contains any common sense.
Oh, a guy in the army. Guy in the army. 100%, for sure.
Nope. Guess not.
Because in prison, at least they find like religion. Find relationships and they get married in prison.
What?
So it depends on the branch, though. What branch is it?
Who wants to tell them?
Yeah, Army's definitely very
I'd rather have a
prison man.
What? Why?
I would rather a man in prison, too. Yeah, or recently out. Is there, I think maybe Navy. I think a Navy man. Or Air Force. Nope, dated one of those. They cheated on me. Yeah, they seem like they have too much access to air.
Too much access to air. Well, that's new. Meanwhile, I'm starting to wonder if everyone involved in that conversation genuinely had enough access to
that. I saw some of that. Every time something happened, they think that I just had like some type of brain trust somewhere, and this is an evil plot to some type of bigger play.
Joe Biden said it. I ain't said it.
Do you buy into the trendy saying broke men don't deserve?
Well, define broke.
$40,000 a year.
Ooh, is the goal 40,000, or are you in a space where you're currently at 40,000, but you're working towards getting to whatever your goal is, where you feel good as a man? Because also, we already know men need to feel good in their own bank account, in their own purpose, and in themselves. And if they do not, they're going to project some kind of crazy, weird scenario, narrative story. You got to get it together. It's expensive to live. Dating is expensive. Taking care of another person is expensive. It's all very expensive.
You know what ain't got nothing to do with the money. That's you. We gonna crack regardless. Broke or rich, we gonna crack. Hell, 99% of the people that's populating the world right now, all y'all daddies rich, huh? Whew. They say anything, but the bigger play gonna stop them. We gonna crack regardless. Broke or not. Otherwise, produce all y'all rich daddies. Since we can't get none, we ain't got no paper.
Listen, y'all. If a man ever leaves his phone unlocked around you, this is all you need to do. This is the best thing you could do for your own self, for your own health. Lock that bitch, flip it upside down, and stay far the fuck away from it.
Somebody give her a hand clap of praise and find out what she had. We got to send her a box of them expensive roses, them forever roses, because she deserved it. She said it, I didn't. I'm just... Kudos to you, young lady. If you go on my phone, you're going to see some you don't want to see. Stay up out of there.
Honesty.
Like, what's your type?
A man that could provide.
Okay. So look, how much does a guy gotta make a year to be with you?
$500K.
100K?
No. 5.
5 what?
100K.
Okay. So like, why? Why 400K?
Because I'm a bill.
You're expensive. So he needs. What if he has less than that?
No.
You're not dating him? Okay. All right, so here's another question. So if a guy was to take you on a date, right? First date. So y'all having a time and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But when he's about to pay, his card declines. First date, what you doing?
I'm gonna leave.
Generation of real wives really are women between the ages of roughly 70 to 90. And I'm not saying there aren't real wives after that. There totally were. But let's just say women between the ages of 70 to 90, let's say 70% were real wives. Then we go down to the women between the ages of 40 to 60. Now 40% are real wives. Then we go to the women under the age of 40. Maybe 20% are real wives. Now, what's a real wife? A real wife is a woman that submits to, serves, and obeys her husband, number one. A real wife does not get divorced. She doesn't believe in it, and she will make the relationship work at all costs, even at the expense of herself. What is important to a real wife is the family. She does not spend money on Botox, on the latest fashion trends. The only thing she cares about is looking good for her husband. She's not posting on social media.
As a parent to 3 daughters, I could not imagine leaving my daughters alone at the ages of 7 and 10 for any period of time, much less for 3 days to travel to Miami. I have a difficult time leaving my dogs alone for an extended period of time. You allege that you flew to Miami at the last minute to accompany a friend who was having elective cosmetic surgery, liposuction, and you also stated you were paid to do so. This explanation strains credulity, and I suspect there is more to this story than why you chose to fly to Miami for 3 days in February.
I hate to say it. Doomed. What? What? What?
Are you a trip?
Trip.
Just two of us.
So that means you gotta take care of both of us.
Y'all gotta take care of me.
It could be vice versa, but are you gonna take care of us?
What y'all gonna do for me is the question.
We can do a lot.
We trick back.
I'm saying y'all gotta trick first though.
Why? Aren't you supposed to be the man? Aren't you supposed to show?
The man built for wars and shit. You can't trick first. What you want to do?
We out.
For sure. Damn! Get up out of here.
You tricking who? When they gonna understand that the drizzle is here to stay? Ho, 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 motherfucker.
This is going to be so much of an unpopular opinion. I don't care. Y'all know that. There is just a big group of black men who really don't like black women. And we need to really address that and talk about it. They have a hate for black women because they have deep-rooted mommy issues. And every time they look at a black woman, they see the pain and the discord and the dismantling and the issues that they have with their mother. And they already have this dislike. So when they get into a relationship with a black woman, there's disdain. When they get into a relationship with a white woman, then there tends to be this really tee up of, look at her. But it's not even so much that they're liking on this white woman. They're trying to use this white woman as a weapon towards the black women that they truly hate.
So we gotta expose that cap. There go my mama right there. How do you think I feel about you, mom?
You love me.
Huh? How much?
A lot.
How much is a lot?
More than I can imagine.
Lying.
Anybody heard about the new store in New York City? It's called the Husband Store. And you can go there and shop for a husband. There's 6 floors in this store. You can only visit each floor one time though. And each floor you go up, the value increases. You may choose any item from any particular floor, but you can go up a floor, but you cannot go back down. So there was a woman who went to the husband store to find herself a husband. On the first floor, the sign on the door read, "These men have jobs." That sounded good. These men have jobs. Floor 2 says, "These men have jobs and love kids." Floor number 3 said, "These men have jobs, love kids, and are extremely good looking." Wow, she thought, this is sounding pretty good, but I'm compelled to go on to the next floor. Well, she does go to the 4th floor, and the sign reads, "These men have jobs, love kids, are drop dead, good looking, and they help with the housework." Oh, mercy me, she said, I can hardly stand it. Still, she said, I've got to go on. She went to the 5th floor. "These men have jobs, love kids, are drop dead, gorgeous, help with the housework, and have a very strong romantic streak." But she couldn't stand it. She decided she had to just find out what was on floor number 6. Floor number 6 said, "You are visitor 31,456. To this floor, there are no men on this floor. This floor exists solely as proof that women are impossible to please."
Deck the halls with single women. Fa la 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 la. She said it. I ain't said nothing. Unbelievable. Working together is what gets you houses and cars and family and stability and gotta stop the cap. The man gotta do. That's a thing gotta pass. And in the past, from the looks of it, you ain't like it then. So what you want, Mr. Perfect? All right.
But tell me, what are some of those red flags?
They have strong values.
I'm Republican.
Conservative, yeah.
Conservative values, Christian values, very important.
Okay. We did have some broken hearts, so let's go right down and.
So being a Christian ain't even good enough, huh? All right.
I told you I was going to get my nails done.
You about to go do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for real shit. How you gonna get them done?
I don't really know yet.
Okay, then you go and get them grippers, man. Oh, shit, look, just go ahead and call me back. After you get them done, or just FaceTime me. And I'll let you know the plans after that.
I mean, that's it? Like, you're not going to ask for my cash app or nothing?
Your cash out for what?
You invited me on a date and I need my nails done. I mean, I thought it would click in your head while I'm telling you I'm going to get my nails done.
No, I asked you on that. I'm not, wait, hold up. Let's back up. I got to get your nails done to take you on a date?
Yes, you do. Like, if you invite me on a date, I have to look a certain way. And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, baby, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
Now, if I ask you to drop them drawers, I'll be wrong.
How old are you?
28.
Let's say I wanted to take you out. How much do you expect me to spend on a first date?
Depends where we're going.
What's your expectation, though?
I don't really have any.
So I could hit you up and say, hey, let's go to Burger King and get slushy?
No. I mean, at least, like, you know, nice 5-star type of restaurant, and then depending on how it goes, depending how I like you, and that all kind of goes with me even saying yes for a first actual date. So that takes a toll.
Okay. So a 5-star restaurant in Miami, how much is that going to range?
Depends how many drinks you'll be ordering.
Average.
Anywhere from 300 to 800, maybe.
Take that 300 to 800 and make sure you get your kids something nice for Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, mother. Them Walmart joints. They make all look good. That's all they got now. Just get online and show that badonka-donk and that's it. What else you got?
Baby, why you come out here without my baby?
And why are you recording baby in the house?
Why you come out here without my baby?
Don't you got a girlfriend? Come on, talk on my baby. Why?
What that got to do with my baby? Cause I got a girlfriend. What that got to do with my baby?
I don't want her around my kid.
But if you got a boyfriend, it's cool. So you
Why
can bring
are you
a boy.
worried about me? What the fuck?
So you can bring a boy, but I can't bring no girl, right?
No.
So I'm paying $1,500 in child support and I can't see my baby.
No.
See?
See what? See? Why the fuck is you recording me? See what? See what?
Don't have kids. Y'all don't have kids.
You weird.
This is just in general. To bring a child into trauma is a devastating thing. However, to continue the trauma, even more devastating. Please, You gotta pay attention to videos like this. You need to be aware and alert and careful of who you choose to procreate with. It's not a game.
Oh, y'all do know that it's easier for a woman to spoil a man than for a man to spoil a woman. So why y'all not doing it? It's literally so simple. And don't talk to me nothing about no money, because it don't even take money to spoil a man. You fix that man a sandwich, oh, he gonna love you. I'm talking about put a little bit of lettuce, tomato, dress it up a little bit, you know, put a little extra to it. Oh, he gonna love you. When that man get in that shower, wash that man back for him. Lay his clothes out for him when he get out. They fresh, they ready. Socks, drawers, all of it. You see how that was free? Rub his feet, free. Give him a little massage, free. And if you got some money, you ought to not be saying nothing at all. Pay for that man haircut.
Y'all ain't got no kids because nobody like you.
If you're over 30 and you're a male,
if you not have no kid past 32,
likelihood you're sus. You might be a batiman, or your piss just can't burn grass.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out. I think that's a disorder. And then she probably got a bad wig.
Jim, that's all I'm gonna say to you. Don't be talk about wigs and you need to go to the gym.
Hey, I done lost a little weight, man. It's okay. It's cool.
That's what I'm saying. You worry about wigs, you should be worried about the gym and the diet and other things like that. I just feel like, once again, if you're going to be focused on aesthetics, you should be aesthetically pleasing.
That's cool.
I ain't got no problem with wigs. Right? It's cool. Now, and she's a beautiful young lady. But he made his point, and that's his preference. So for you to attack him about his aesthetics, when there ain't nothing wrong with the man, all right, we're going to stop that. See, we're going to cut that out. Because Jesus, John, Paul, Jacob, and them wasn't no lookers. Abraham and all. They had a lot of women. Since when did men have to be aesthetically pleasing? I mean, that's some new thing. You want him to look as good as you. Might well just go get another. See, she beautiful, but don't attack him aesthetically. He just talked about wigs. It's a preference, because some people wigs be lifting. I love wigs. I don't really grab the hair. I grab the... All right, All right, man, you make sure you got your eyelashes done. You need to make sure you got your eyebrows arched. You need to make sure your skin tone is amazing. Your beard, it just needs to be lined up perfect. Men got to be aesthetically pleasing now. Wait, Jim. You got one lady that say, I don't like him, he too thin. You got another woman that say he too big. See, y'all can't make up your mind, so you can't attack him because the man look good. Stop it.
He just gotta take me how I am. Sometimes my mouth get a little carried away, but
people don't understand how important accountability is. It's
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped for her?
She's beautiful. I like her dress. And her whole attire. And her questions are deep too.
Yeah, definitely. So why did we end up popping his?
I don't know what it is. I think because you are very too put together. I like.
Did she say that man was too put together? What's too put?
What's your age?
I am 28.
What's the most you would spend on a first date?
Never go more than $50, ever. And the reason is because there's an 80% chance you're never going to see that woman again. She picked to go out on a date with you today, but she has 3 other dates lined up for next week and the week after that.
But we couldn't say the same thing about men?
Not in most cases, no. Most guys are struggling to get dates. Most guys don't have the options that even an average woman to below average woman has. Guys, you really have to set yourself apart, showcase either an attractive image, be charismatic, and or be persistent, and in some cases, all three, in order for you to even land a few dates a week.
You better believe it. And she gonna let social media eat first. That camera gonna be out taking pictures of that food.
Men, that's one of the things that's wrong with our society right now. Grow a pair. Be a man.
Yeah. We just get the blame for everything. Everything. The car broke, we to blame. The kids, we to blame. Broken home, we to blame.
And have such a hard time already. They don't need a bitchin' wife. Make him that fucking sandwich. Bring him a beer, let him sleep a little bit, and then wake him up with some head. have such a hard time already. They don't need a bitchin' wife. Make him that fucking sandwich. Bring him a beer, let him sleep a little bit, and then wake him up with some head.
This video is to DDG's mom.
And why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Astro 34.
And why was your balloon unpopped?
I mean, she cool. I was looking at her. She look nice. You know, it's fine. I really see too many things I can complain about her. You know, make a reason to really pop it. I was just listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did we end up popping his?
Too flashy. I'm not a flashy person. You know, if you make money, that's fine and all. I just wouldn't want other people to know.
Right.
You just never know other people's intention, and if you're flashy, you just never know what you're bringing on.
Sure.
That's all.
Thank you. I mean, as a man, you know, my job is to provide and protect, you know, so even though if a man's flashy, but can he make sure we okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Regardless whether he's flashy or not, whatever he has. So we can't drive a flashy car, nice car, because we got to worry about somebody trying to take something because they don't have it. But the thing is, can he protect you? Can he protect you when you in these streets, when we's being flashy? Because regardless, you're going to spend money wherever you go. So we got to look at, we at the lowest total.
Would you rather marry a guy who is rich, buys you a ton of fancy shit, but cheats on you? Or marry a broke dude who can't buy you shit, but his tongue is called the Finder 4000, and he doesn't cheat?
I'm gonna say the first guy. Here's why.
This is why the red pill community exists.
She said it, I didn't.
Come here, handsome. That woman lost you the moment she started moving like you wasn't shit to lose for real. When she should have been moving like you were everything. A provider, a protector, the head of the household. You gotta think, some women get the man that everyone wants. And they forget that that's still a guy that everybody wants. So you still him. So don't trip, baby. Because there's some women out here that's going to appreciate you.
Don't never forget who you is. Don't never ever do that. Know who you is and walk in it with your little ugly eye.